Then there is Miami, undefeated, number 6. Cam Ward's a Heisman contending quarterback. A roster acquired and developed by that man, Mario Cristobal, the head coach, who made it his mission to bring the Canes back to pass scoring. The type of program he was part of, winning national titles. This is the one they know they got to get past. Their perceived biggest obstacle on the way to the college football playoff. We welcome you to the ACC on ABC, presented by Tums Gummy Bites. Number 6 Miami trying to get to 7-0 against a talent-rich Louisville Cardinals team in what's the first sellout ACC game they've had here in 7 years. Alongside Jordan Rogers, in for Jesse Palmer, I'm Joe Tessitore, and here we are at the start of Jordan, what could be a spectacular day of college football on ABC. We got number 6 here. Then you got number 7 and 11 with Bama and Tennessee, before number 5 Georgia and number 1 Texas in prime time tonight. But let's focus in on the guy who wears number 1 on his jersey here, because Cam Ward on Miami, this could be a very special season.
Yeah, his offensive coordinator, Shannon Dawson, called him a once in a lifetime type of talent. And when I watch him on film, I would agree. I think he's the most talented quarterback, the most gifted passer in the entire country. But Joe, it's taken every bit of a Herculean effort from him the last 2 games to come back from double-digit deficits. It's a team that could very well be sitting at 4-2 if not for their Heisman hopeful quarterback in the biggest test today against Louisville. Their college football playoff chances hang in the balance because their schedule, not many ranked opponents left on it. Miami needs to make a statement today against Louisville that for sure is going to be ready. Look at the all-black unis in this hyped crowd. We're in for a good one here with Miami at Louisville. And if you want offense, you're going to get it here. Look at the Canes leading the nation in points per game and total offense. We'll be back with Kickoff after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
This is a great opportunity for Mario Cristobal and his staff to show what they are capable of here after a bye on the road against a formidable opponent in Louisville.
Fortunately, DoorDash can quickly come to your rescue. Your door to more. DoorDash.
Miami, of course, ranked 6th in the country, comes into this game undefeated and looking to build on their season. They indeed win this game and go 7-0. It'll be the first time they are 7-0 since 2017. That, of course, was the year that Miami went 10-0 and made it to the ACC championship game.
Music's highest honor goes to this year's inductees with performances by today's biggest stars. The 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony streaming live.
Key to this game is definitely just Miami starting fast in this game. Can't afford to really fall behind and get this sold out crowd into this game. They truly need to focus on the details, especially on this first couple of drives in the first quarter. You need to make sure that they take care of the football and also don't commit any major penalties in this game. The interesting part about this game is that Louisville's got a ton of South Florida guys that are looking to prove that they are worthy of not only just a scholarship offer or just being pursued by Miami. Many of these players were pursued by Miami, including Stanquan Clark and Ja'Cory Brooks as well. Of course, Ja'Cory Brooks went to Alabama. Stanquan Clark indeed committed to Louisville. Got a ton of other guys on the team as well from South Florida, including a couple of former Hurricanes, Don Chaney and Jaleel Skinner. So those guys are going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder against Miami for sure in this one. So it'll be interesting to see just how much energy and intensity they play with in this game.
Then Scott slid into the Senate, where he wrote the plan to end Social Security, raise your taxes, and ban abortion. Rick Scott's a slippery politician who's been ripping you off. I'm Debbie Mucarsel-Powell, and I approve this message because your
Miami, of course, comes into this game with the top-ranked offense. It's kind of interesting just to even say that Miami has the best offense when it comes to third down conversions, top passing offense. They got the top statistical quarterback in college football right now in Cam Ward, who leads college football in touchdown passes. He's just been absolutely outstanding for the Hurricanes. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy continues to be dominant.
Stormy, we just saw Cam Ward sitting there on the bench. He'll wait his turn. Without him, I don't know that they'll grab a couple of those losses. Miami won the toss. They elected to defer. Here is Lacey for Louisville from the as he pushes for extra effort there towards the 24. Shuck has been well-traveled. Jordan started off his career actually with Mario Cristobal at Oregon. Started 7 innings there, had a 4-3 record. That goes over to Texas Tech. Injury. Interrupted his plans, and now he ends up here at Louisville where he's off to a great start.
And injury is probably one of the reasons teams maybe shied away from him a little bit in the portal. It wasn't because of talent. He's extremely talented. You saw 14 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions, protecting the football really well at the end of the season.
Speaking of talent, he has one of the best true freshman offensive players in America in the backfield with him. That is Isaac Brown in motion with his way. Now extends to the play that shot. Let's look at the impact players.
Well, you mentioned Isaac Brown, the true freshman.
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
Good, man. I'm conditioned to be nervous after the way the last couple of games have gone, so I'm very, very tense over here. How about you?
Yeah, me as well. I'm definitely going into this game with a lot of caution. Before this season started, I predicted that this would be the only loss for the Hurricanes. But I did do a prediction.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. But I think before the season started, I said this one, or I said Florida State. That was before I knew how bad they were, and probably this one. So that was my 10-2 prediction. I just hope our Miami's defense woke up in a big way. 3rd and 8.
Well, that's a nice start for the Hurricanes, 3 and out.
Yeah,
you can't really ask for a better start for this team. Get them off the field. They elected to defer, so they will get the ball in the second half. So
is that a little over? Yeah, a little overthrown.
Nice to see them get
coverage
off the field.
Was good though.
Down.
Anyway,
that's kind of one of my keys to the game.
Yeah, Yeah, and when I did that crossover
Yeah, you like to
with
see that from
Locked
Mish
On,
too, because Mish has had some trouble in the past couple of games.
yeah, when I did crossover episode with the Locked On Louisville host, I didn't go back and track every single opening drive that Louisville's played, but he claimed that everybody has scored against Louisville on their opening drive. So hopefully that pattern continues.
Right, I actually did see that. I saw that on your podcast. That was really well done.
Yeah, he's a good dude, Dalton. He's
Let's see if that
a good
holds true though here.
right, exactly.
So Ward, we told you the great passing yard stats, also leads the nation completions of 20-plus yards, and is tied for the national lead in passing touchdowns with 20.
And it's not just the talent, right? He's a fifth-year starter. He's on his third school. He's got great vision.
Apparently, it's in the 60s there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be wearing all black at noon. I checked the weather yesterday. It's like 60s or below 70s, something like that.
Okay, that's great weather. That's great football weather right there.
Yeah, it really is.
The arm angle, the physical tools that Cam Ward has. Watch this little sidearm flip.
17-yard reception by Sam Brown. Ward, too far to the outside for Horton.
Kind of want to see Ward just to keep the turnovers down in this one, to win this game.
Yeah, no doubt. Whoever makes fewer mistakes will probably win this game. Like Louisville hasn't had a ton of turnovers, but they've had a lot of execution problems in the red zone, third down, a lot of untimely penalties. So we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. There you go, Fletch. Love it. 3rd and 1.
Fletcher had such a great start against Cal before that one got out of hand. They needed to throw it on every down. He led him in carries last year, but Damian Martinez, the transfer from Oregon State, came in, and they thought he'd be the feature back. But really, Mark Fletcher has been the best running back of that group.
It's like we got Michael Irvin back on the sideline for the Hurricanes.
And I think he's wearing the same shirt, so I know he's superstitious.
Yeah.
He knows he's got to be on the sideline for every game, and he's got to wear the same shirt now every game.
Most definitely.
Using some tempo. Both these teams traditionally huddle teams. They go at a slower pace, but Miami pushing the envelope early. Lead the nation in third down conversions.
Oh, that sailed a little bit.
Cam Ward a little bit off so far. Missed a couple of throws.
That just throw to Brown was on the money.
So Michael Irvin on the sidelines. He's been a presence with Miami. Of course, one of the greatest to ever play for the Kings. 2nd and 10.
They got us almost at that field goal line, which is way too far out in my opinion. But
oh wow!
Although Andy maybe. Oh!
Is he gonna get out of that? Oh my goodness! What was that?
Oh my God!
Unbelievable!
Was that to that had to be the running back, right? Whoever.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, Fletcher.
Like to Fletcher, but the fact that he escaped this one tackle and then avoids this one here to get the ball off is crazy.
And to even be able to see Fletcher there, right place at the right time. I mean, great awareness by Fletch and by Ward. You can't sack this guy even when you think unless you completely collapse the pocket. Even then, it's hard.
Yeah. Oh, you should run for that.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got it.
That's what this guy adds. I mean, you think about 2 consecutive plays. It was almost like the Virginia Tech one. He almost got sacked twice, and he turns it in. He turns like what should have been a 10-yard loss into a 2-yard gain, and then he can get out and run for a first down. Like that's the type. There's so few quarterbacks who can do that.
Yeah.
10-yard run for Cam Ward. Opening drive for Miami.
He's pretty good.
So Fletcher got the start today.
Yeah, I see that. I'm actually glad to see that. When you look at the stats, I mean, his average is way above Damian Martinez, and he just seems to run a little bit harder as well. I don't know how you run harder after like an injury that he's had last season, but that's what I'm seeing from Fletch this season.
Yeah, I mean his recovery, just the timeline of it was nothing short of miraculous because people kept thinking it was like Mario trying to hide something and we're not going to see this guy again. But man,
Their left tackle, big number 64, back in the lineup. He may bump down to guard at some time during this game as Markel Bell will spell him at left tackle, but he's their best guy and they're happy to have him back, especially in third down passing situations like this.
11th play of the drive, and it's a 3rd and 6. And a sold-out stadium here is getting loud in Louisville. Ward, 3rd and 6.
Oh, Ward.
There goes Strep. Touchdown.
Oh, the flag. It's coming back, I think. Jeez, of course. Jeez.
On the
offensive
offense.
pass interference.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, that's what they call in here.
I mean, if I guess this refereeing crew didn't get the memo that there's supposed to be this conspiracy for Miami. Jeez, that's 3rd and forever. 3rd and 21.
Instead of trying to get a shoulder on him, he just turns like he's expecting to catch the ball. His body's going to do the job. He doesn't need to try to get a piece of the defender there. Probably would have had the same result.
Big 3rd 21 here.
Yeah, jeez.
Not exactly the scenario you want to be in.
No. And they're not even in field goal range anymore, really. So you gotta pick up like a good chunk play here if you don't get the first.
Is this another penalty? False start of Miami?
Yeah, it's got to be. Otherwise, it would have been a free play. Jeez.
Well, not sure. Ward somehow kept his balance. Now time to launch it, but he's going to
Jeez.
Yeah, I tried to jump ahead because I was a little behind here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I feel like we missed a play.
Yeah, I thought with the penalty I could jump ahead here so I can catch up.
Now, do we try like the 54-yard, 55-yard field goal now?
Yeah, we absolutely do.
Yeah.
And he's got the leg for it.
Yeah, here we go. I don't know what the wind conditions are like out there, but we're about to find out. Let's see.
That looks
good. Looks
nice.
Good.
Solid.
I'll take it. After a drive derailed by penalties. But by the way, I didn't get a good look at that offensive pass interference. I think I was. I don't know. I don't know if I just got a text from a buddy of mine right as I said that. He said that flag was BS. My buddy said. I didn't really see what happened there.
Yeah. Well, I'll take it. I'll take the points. You know, three points is better than 0, especially on a 3rd and 26.
Yeah.
So got to take what you can get in games like.
There must have been nothing open downfield when Ward had that last scramble because he created time.
Yeah.
Man.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's catering box draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number
See how far.
13,
I think in
the
like
original Italian.
3 minutes my food delivery is going to be here, and then I'll probably pop back in the either the second or the third quarter.
What are you getting?
I'm getting a barbecue Korean rice bowl.
Oh, nice. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
not bad. I had the food from that place once before. I hate paying like the delivery fees and stuff, but I waited too long to think about eating, and I'm like, I can't leave during the game. So
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, man. There's this Haitian dish called bouillon that I love, and they only serve it at on Saturdays. They only serve it on Saturdays. So I
Really?
was thinking,
oh,
yes, I was thinking about ordering some of that. It's low key my
Yeah.
favorite food. So
nice. Well, what's in the bouillon?
So
I've
it's
had Haitian food before, but I don't think I've had that.
yeah, so it's kind of like a stew where you have like kind of dumplings in it, some beef, some spinach, some boiled plantains, some carrots. Um, those are pretty much kind of like maybe some potatoes as well. So it's like this really, uh, hefty soup type of thing. Really good.
Bad. I'll have to try that sometime if
Yeah.
I can find that available anywhere.
What area do you live?
I moved to the Orlando area, to Winter Springs. There's a few Haitian not Haitian, Cuban, maybe Haitian somewhere. I haven't seen it. There's some Cuban
Yeah,
spots
that's
over
right.
here, but I haven't seen any Haitian yet.
I'm sure they're around somewhere.
Yeah, gotta be. I've seen it. I haven't had it yet, but I've seen a Jamaican spot. I like Jamaican food too.
Hey, Kurt, the All-State playoff predictor, it marries up to a conversation we've had with Mario Cristobal multiple times this week about this being like the swing game of the season for Miami. Yeah, when you look at their schedule,
Dang.
they have a ranked win yet to date, and they might.
That's actually a really good point, Dono. It's like when you look at this resume, like it's great that Virginia Tech took care of business earlier this week.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, Florida State losing to Duke. Great for Duke, but bad for Florida State. Both of those teams are on our schedule.
Yeah. Well, at least so we play Duke, and so like because like the third the tie, like if Miami and Clemson and SMU all go undefeated in the conference, the most important tiebreaker would be winning percentage of your conference opponents. So that's it would be completely left up to fate. Like they don't go by overall records, so they don't go like non-conference schedules. They don't weigh that in. So there could be a scenario where Miami goes 12-0, but they get left out in favor of 2 one-loss teams for the ACC championship game because their one loss would be non-conference. Because SMU lost to BYU and completion. SMU lost to BYU and Clemson lost to Georgia.
Yeah, what if the percentages are the same though?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's possible to have all three the same. I mean, 2 of them might be the same, but I don't know. If the percentages are all the same, we have a rock paper scissors tournament. I don't know.
That's how I make all my decisions, by the way.
Right? Yeah. Flip a coin or rock paper scissors round robin between 3 teams. Oh man. All right, I think my guide's almost at the doorstep here, so I'm going to run. I'll pop in later. Assuming I forgot that the last time against Cal, I was supposed to come back in, but I got so stressed I couldn't move from the TV. So hopefully this one's not as stressful.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Oh, they're breaking off
the shit. There's the weekly breakdown. Isaac Brown, I think. Jeez. Oh,
That dude's fast, man.
yeah.
I always kind of wondered why Miami didn't really kind of push hard enough to recruit Isaac
know.
Brown.
I know. I always wondered that as well. Yep. All right, man.
He's
Hopefully
not-
I'll move spots and I'll give us some good luck. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, man. See you soon.
See ya.
They said they wanted a strong start. They got it defensively. It was the first time in the last 4 games that the defense didn't give up a touchdown.
Not the way that you kind of want to start the second drive. I mean, the first drive was a 3 and out, but give up a huge play like that. You really see the speed from Isaac Brown. That South Florida speed is deadly.
And I mentioned the first guy never brings him down. Watch Tyler Bear at the end right here. He's going to be looping in. They're running a little game here. Watch the hole that opens up right there for Isaac Brown. Hey, Tyler Bear missing it. Nobody there. The speed to finish it off in Louisville. Starting this thing hot.
What you don't want to see if you're a Miami Hurricanes fan, give up a big play like that. We still having issues giving up big plays.
Why settle for less when you can get the new $7 Lux Cravings Box from Taco Bell? Because an indulgent, beefy 5-layer burrito is luxurious. A crunchy Doritos Locos Taco is opulent. A chicken chalupa supreme piled high with deliciousness, lavish. Chips, nacho cheese sauce, medium drink. The only thing that's not less about it is the price. It's Lux for less. The new $7 Lux Cravings Box. Only at Taco Bell.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged well. Some say protected. Ready to show.
Official sponsors of the college football playoff.
Coach Gecko! What's your team? Laura, Dad, I didn't realize I made you. No, this wasn't for work. We're just really big fans.
And we're scouting for our fantasy insurance team.
Gecko has all the top prospects and 97% satisfaction rating. That's unreal.
Oh my gosh, it's true. True.
Ends up being a 43-yard run for Isaac Brown.
Gecko does have to go fast. It's not weird. Gee, this is like my arm.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Once again, Miami gives up a big play. I guess this is what this defense is. It seems, because they've given up a big play of 40 yards or more in the last 3 games now, in every ACC game. They've given up a 40-plus yard touchdown.
Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUVs.
Car insurance is up 20% this year. So I went to the Experian Insurance Marketplace.
It definitely continues to be a concern.
I saved $800. They'll even alert me if they find a better rate. And it's free.
Go to Experian.com/car. As a stylist, I know it can be hard to find time for a haircut. With the Great Clips app, you can put your name on the list from anywhere.
I kind of think this is going to be a back and forth battle between Miami and Louisville. I think each offense can definitely exploit each other's defense here. So, not surprised that Louisville hit a big play. Just surprised that happened so quickly.
National title for Miami, and then Coach Louisville led the Cards to their first 10-win season. And a pair of his actual boots, bronze. If you had a trophy test, they'd probably have the bronze like Yamaguchi. It's Chris Johnson on the return. Look, we've already seen a little bit of Cam Ward, but I have shown you and talked about the arm angles. Look at this. That's nearly submarine. His ability to get it around defenders, find the angle whenever he needs to. But here's what I love, the vision. Look, an extra defender running off. The ball has already been snapped. He's holding it. He's pointing to see, hey, Rick, did the ref throw the flag? Did he not? all there. Now, here's the playmaking ability that we've seen that can either be really good or, like we saw against Cal, turn into a big play going the other way. That decision making when outside the pocket, extending those plays is going to be the make or break for Cam Ward in Miami today.
Every coach we talk to on either side will rave about what he is. What a difference maker he can be on the field. He does things other can't. Fletcher on the carry as Fletcher muscles his way out.
Fletcher out there for drive 2 as well. So that is interesting. Ooh, nice to see Jalen Rivers with that old school back shoulder thing. Oh, there goes Fletcher.
6'2", 225 pounds downhill. Boy, and how good is it to have Jalen Rivers back, the left tackle. Watch this one-on-one block right here to open up the hole for Mark Fletcher. Great job there, and they're happy to have him healthy and back to block. 23-yard run. Fletcher again.
Ooh, Fletcher and closing his will on this play. I love to see it. Doesn't seem tired either. He's had 3 straight carries and he's still going. Got Miami in field goal range. 8.5 carries, just stupid.
This offense, 3 yards. Former head coach of Eastern Michigan, good matchup of football minds here. Second and 7, they drop 8, and look at the time they give Cam Ward because of it.
Wow. What a throw by Cam Ward. Unbelievable.
The outside playmaking ability from Cam Ward, his ability to extend the play, and a great job by Jacoby George there. He both feet in. But man, you can give Cam Ward this much time. How much time he's going to have. And George on the opposite half, working all the way to the back line, putting the hands up, and that's a 40-yard rip on a closing world for number 1.
Unbelievable.
You said it. The most gifted footballer in the country. The guy who sees everything, can do just about everything. With that strength, Cam Ward, Heisman contender, puts the Canes back up.
Your wall is completely undefended. You can eat their dynasty.
Unbelievable throw by Cam Ward. Just insane. Insane throw. This guy is NFL worthy. Miami fans better really enjoy what they're seeing from Cam Ward because, hey, I don't think we've quite ever seen a quarterback quite like this at Miami. There have been some great quarterbacks that we've seen that were great throwers, like a Stephen Morris and Ja'Cory Harris, and of course, you know, the Heisman winners and Gino Torretta and Vinny Testaverde. And then we've had some that were mobile quarterbacks as well. You know, if anybody remembers Ryan Williams or even a De'Aaron King, who were mobile and not the best passers. But when it comes to the combinations of throwing and running, I don't think Miami's ever seen a quarterback outstanding throw, outstanding catch by Jacoby George to get a foot down for the touchdown. Miami regains the lead here in Louisville.
It starts with Jonathan's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg and cheese sandwich, and a crispy crumbly order of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal in breakfast. A $6 meal available now. It's the ones who stay focused. Never miss a play. They go the distance on day to day, even when the team's away. I'm always watching, always drawing one more full-time fans, because football isn't really football without you. Money's tight, so we must make sacrifices. I give up my smoke shaving subscription.
And I'll stop ordering everything that's trending on Instagram. And I will no longer agree to the add-ons at the order change place just because the mechanic called me ma'am.
It really is a top of the line filter.
Upgrade our insurance to go along with it. You couldn't have said that like 6 seconds. You couldn't have said that like 6 seconds ago.
At Domino's, we're all about cheesy. So you know we had to make a new 5.
A beautiful day here in Louisville, and just a glorious day of football right here. So we got a good one cooking right here between Miami and Louisville. Then you got number 7 Bama and number 11 Tennessee, number 1 Texas, and number 5 Georgia. Saturday Night Football presented by Capital One. This Tennessee began in Healy now. It's torn ACL last week. How's he doing like the game? Huge. He's their leader. He's their linebacker. He's got the helmet communication. And Jalen Milroe has at least 2 rushing touchdowns in all but 1 game this season. That, to me, is massive for who's going to win this game. Lacey takes it out to the 20.
So let's say we're going to start going the game.
Today, we told you we would
First thing to do is we're going to have to create.
This one's going on a 53-yard touchdown. The true freshman just such a hot start, so explosive. And Miami once again, even on the big explosive plays early in the game, the trend that continues, but also the trend continues. Picking up the big plays on the platform, on the schedule. Louisville going to have to find a way to slow them down. Miami number 1 in the nation with 20-plus yard plays, and they already have 2 today. Miami's Cam Ward, sit back and watch Tyler Shucken. Isaac Brown, see what his defense can offer up. Shallow crosses incomplete. Ja'Cory Brooks has had himself such a good season, couldn't hold on to that. Now, you know, Brian Brown, offensive coordinator for Louisville, mentioned Ja'Cory Brooks, he'll drop 1 or 2 a game, right? But he's also going to make 1 or 2 huge plays a game that time. Great couple of man coverage, a lot of green grass he could have ran to. Just another mental mistake from their number 1 receiver. From Alabama, who's number 2 in the ACC in receiving yards. Shot. Second down. Gets it complete. He's 3rd and 2 from there with the completion of our red. And I was a little surprised in talking to Jeff Braun, the head coach and the play caller for Louisville. He really mentioned tight end. One of the areas he felt they had the best mismatches. They could exploit that. It's a misdirection, some blocking and releasing. That time, just a little wide stick, zone coverage. Found the void there. So expected tight ends to be heavily used. And now with Isaac Brown, the running back in a wildcat formation. 3rd down and 2. As Brown shifts the tight ends, and now he's going to run straight ahead, but he was filling that hole very quickly that time was Kiko Mauinoa. Well, that's a great job by Mauinoa with a lot of movement in front of him. He just sat, waited patiently, and a great job right at the sticks there to come up with the stop. Louisville
thinking about this one. Tell you what the book would say to punting here. This would be an aggressive call here from Jeff Brom. He brings special tight ends in the game. You just keep your sneak. From their own 32 on 4th and 1, and the whistles are coming in as the flag comes down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty bold move there. To go for it on 4th down on your own 32. It's early. Oh, Miami calls a timeout at 4.
I think was a shot as everybody here in the stadium on a 4th and 1 from Louisville's own 32-yard line. And good thing he got that timeout off because the Miami defense was not ready at all, not set. Aggressive early call from Jeff Brom. Miami team during that 6-0, trying to go to 7-0. And you think about the past couple of weeks for Miami, where they've had these close calls, and then the ultimate comeback at Cal. I think if it's any other year, you don't have Cam Ward, you're probably sitting there with 2 losses right now.
Oh, easily, right? I mean, it's taken 2 Heisman-like performances from Cam Ward to come back from those double-digit deficits. 20 points down in the 4th quarter alone against Cal, so they need a fast start.
That was actually a very clutch timeout by Mario Cristobal. Now it gives them a lot more to think about if they indeed still want to go for it on 4th down from their own 32. See how ballsy they are.
Those are the close calls in recent weeks. The last game, look at the margin quickly in the last couple of games, right to the wire. This is a 4th down and 1 for Louisville from their own 32-yard line.
Are they still going to go for it here? That'd be crazy if they do.
Rolling the dice early on. Quarterback sneak, and it's going to be a 1st down Louisville.
That is bold there. It's kind of a statement, though, from Louisville. They're like, hey, we can get 1 yard on y'all boys. And they indeed get it.
He said, absolutely. We're going to take some chances early. We're going to be more aggressive. And you saw it right there, backed up just past your own 30-yard line. Little quarterback sneak to keep this drive alive. And Miami's defensive coordinator, Lance Guidry, brought up the same thing. He said, we're going to get everybody's tricks. We're going to get reverses, big field goals, Philly special, halfback pass. And there you got a 4th and 1 from your own 32. And here you got another trick play. Look at this formation as they go muddle down the inside. And then they go inside screen to Johnson. They went with only 3 offensive linemen on the interior and come back to it for a screen. You get offensive linemen out here and out here trying to confuse Miami, and then you're just going to sneak the tight end right back in here for a little middle screen. Really good job by the backside pursuit of Miami, not getting fooled there. Really
Couldn't see who made that tackle, but that was a great tackle. Stop that from being a huge play.
Because every time we ran it, strike up the band. I like it. Not that time. Miami defense, good job. 2nd and 4. Here's Brown again. Remember, he had the 43-yard touchdown earlier today. It'll be 3rd down as he stepped up to the block.
You can see already this plan for Louisville is get the ball out of Tyler Shuck's hands quickly. This defensive front for Miami is really talented. They're healthy. Elijah Alston back in, Ruben Bain back healthy, Tyler Barron on the other side. They want to keep them off guard. And Jason Taylor, the coach for them, has them rolling. Pro Football Hall of Famer who coaches a defensive line for the Canes. Third down and 3 for Shuck. Pressure.
Oh, nice to see some pressure dialed up. How in the world did he even get that ball off? It's unbelievable by the Louisville quarterback. Nice tackle by Richard to stop that from being a 1st down. He comes in unblocked. I don't know how they missed that block on Tyler Barron. He's a big dude. But that forces a 4th and 3. I doubt they go for it again. Yes, they do line up in the pump formation. And Miami gets off the field. Aside from the one big play, given up to Isaac Brown of Louisville, defense has been pretty solid so far. But those big plays, man, continue to haunt Miami.
University's General Scholarship Fund, and we thank Ball State for that. Beautiful day here. The first sold-out ACC game at L&N Stadium since 2017. Last year, Louisville in season they had all the way to the ACC championship game. They won 38-31 in Miami. Came down to a 4th and goal with a couple minutes left for the Canes that they failed on. Here's Cam Ward. Quick strike and another first down. Xavier Restrepo.
There goes the X Factor again. Just he's just so reliable. Tough player. Runs great routes. Has great hands. Great with the yards after catch. Okay, first appearance of Martinez in there. Looks like he probably has been inspired because that looked like a 10-yard run on his first carry.
Martinez obviously mentioned him earlier. Back-to-back first team, all Pac-12 as a freshman and sophomore. They expected him to get up to a hot start, been up and down. Really big Smart Fletcher playing at a higher level, so get less carries now that Mark is rolling the way he is.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Let's check out the first quarter stats here to kind of see where the Hurricanes are at. Miami killing them in total yards, 151 to 89. Also, really nice to see this running game get going here. They are outrushing Louisville 81 to 58. And Louisville did get the ball to start this game. So Miami has a clear advantage in rushing there, averaging 9.9 yards a carry. Louisville averaging 9.7 yards a carry, of course, because of that big run by Isaac Brown. Passing yards, Miami has the advantage there, 70 to 31. Ward is 6 of 9, 67%. He's averaging 11.7 yards per completion. Miami has 7 first downs in this game compared to Louisville's 3. And Miami has balance right now when it comes to running and passing the football. 9 rushes to 9 passes, 18 total plays. And it's the kind of balance that you love to see in the first quarter. I know Dawson is the OC for Miami is pleased with that number.
So warehouse and customer data stay protected every step of the way. Make amazing happen. Cisco and CDW.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? Hey, sir! What?
Jimmy already got me Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got me Dubs Go. Jimmy already got me Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got me.
Okay, Jimmy already got me Dubs Go delivered. But did he get 10 free boneless wings? Yeah. No!
Are they really going to spend all day streaming college football on DirecTV? Can you blame them? They've got the biggest rivalries
And bowl games. Speaking of, Frank, run a shot to the bowl of chips. Bobby, let hook to the salsa.
What are you going to do, Coach Brian?
Don't question your coach, man. The future is ready, and he's fun, unpredictable.
Miami also 2-3 on third down. Louisville 0 for 3 on third down. They did convert that one fourth down. And Miami's got 2 penalties for 20 yards. No penalties on Louisville. Miami also leading in time of possession as well. 8:09 to 6:51 for Louisville.
We're celebrating Disney on Dancing with the Stars.
Fantastic. Well done.
It's truly the magic of Disney.
Disney on Dance with the Stars live Tuesday.
High Potential is breaking the mold for crime procedurals.
Smart, right? Good.
And Caitlin Olsen shines.
Got a dead body, gotta go.
Stop trying to call me.
High Potential, new Tuesday on ABC.
You can win big on Hard Rock Bet with a little bet. Oh, yeah. Or Post Malone size bet.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't need to know everything about every sport. Good, because I don't. Yeah. All you
And like I said earlier, I really like what I see from Miami so far. They are pretty efficient. Besides that phantom penalty, offensive penalty, Miami might be up more in this game.
Thank you, Stormy. As we start the second quarter, 10-7, Miami leads. Shows you that 4th and 1 that Louisville was able to convert. Right now it is a 2nd and 1 for Miami to open up the second quarter as Martinez is able to fight his way ahead. Pass midfield for a first down. MJ Griffin with the tackle. Miami get back to that tempo. Again, not something they usually major in. Much more of a huddle team, but a lot quicker pace today. We're up first down. Look at how relaxed he is.
Easy touchdown for Miami. Canes extend the lead here.
Touchdown pass that Cam Ward made it look oh so easy. Gets himself wide open and Cam Ward. Yeah, watch the confusion. You mentioned Barry's linebacker right here is confused at who he has. What he should do is once Cam Ward comes down, he should carry and run with it. He doesn't. The corner's expecting him to. And that's why the corner then hesitates and it's late. And wide open. You mentioned how wide open it is. Just a little bit of confusion. I mentioned you tackle from Miami. Don't usually do that. If it's catching Louisville off guard, there's a 22 touchdown passes. Touchdown celebration. He leads the country in touchdown throws. 22 now for the undefeated Canes. 2 today. A little double tap from him. Yeah, Louisville honestly got off to a good start on that first drive after they drove. They got it back out of scoring position, but it's been extending plays, and then, like I said, the tempo causing some confusion for Louisville and opening up a big play to Sandberg. 2 touchdown passes. Do you like yourself some Cam Ward, Kevin McGotti? Yes, I sure do. 18 days keeping fans connected as we take a look at multi-people to showcasing a bunch of great games across all of our networks. How about the Zoo right now? Tying up with Auburn at 3 apiece. Early in the second on ESPN. Clemson down 10-3. The number 10 team in the country at home. And how about undefeated Army? They continue to roll 17-0 on the ESPN 2.
Virginia giving Clemson some trouble. That's interesting.
Don't look now, but what a collision course we could be on in the American Conference. Great action right here in the ACC. As Louisville back to business and getting it complete to Mark Redmond as Tyler shot. Louisville keeping an eye on that Clemson game. We talked about the implications that this game could have on the ACC championship, on the college football playoff, an outlook for Miami because of their schedule. Would sure help if one of those undefeated teams stumbled today. Hopefully quick to the line before Chuck settles things down after this 7-yard reception by Mark Redmond. Isaac Brown trying to get outside, but great pursuit down the line by Tyler Barron. And Tyler Barron missed the tackle on that long touchdown run that Isaac Brown had a few drives ago. That's making the big play, the transfer from Tennessee. Bounced around a little bit before finding his home here. Bounced around a little bit, quite a bit. Wild transfer story that included flipping from Ole Miss after leaving Tennessee to Louisville. And then some reports of issues at Louisville and parted ways. And he re-entered the transfer portal and is having a lot of success at Miami.
They're down to 3. Cheney, big hole.
Ooh. Don Cheney playing with that chip on his shoulder. Like I said.
Just a great play call. These linebackers are going to both pop out, so watch the hold and it opens up. Miami overloads the left side. Linebackers pop out. Nobody there for Cheney. And Louisville now with the tempo.
26-yard run.
Chuck, looking for an option. Has to throw it away. Chuck thought about trying to do his own Cam Ward impersonation there. He just said, look, I'm a lot tougher, a lot slower. He's trying to throw this one out of bounds. Look, Phil Nolan in his 7th year.
Yeah, 6'5", 7th year of college football.
I'd say that a little facetiously. He's actually a lot more athletic than he gets credit for. He's not a guy that's going to look to run first, but if he can get up to the pocket and take off.
2nd and 10 for Louisville here.
Broken collarbone 2 straight years. 2023.
Nice route concept there.
We mentioned Tyler Shuck and the path that he has taken to the right of this season at Louisville. In fact, he's now opposite his former head coach Mario Cristobal. Remember in 2020 they had all the success in that COVID short year, winning a Pac-12 championship with Oregon, then the 3 years at Texas Tech dealing with injuries. Yeah, his ops coordinator Brian Brown mentioned, hey, look, dude, when I was in my 7th year, I was in my last year in the NFL. That's right. You know, but you notice the veteran presence and the talent you saw on that throw right there. Chuck now going to take a shot on this side, and it is
nice defense by James Richard. He can't play it any better than that. Richard has been getting a lot of flack, I guess, for maybe being a little too grabby in coverage. That time he plays it picture perfect. Forces 2nd down. And they went with the blitz there, and like they're getting. Got caught on a blitz on that play.
So he puts 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left of Chris Bell, and a lot of space there when he wins on the slant to work with.
This is a great response by Louisville offensively. After Miami's Cam Ward had the 49-yard touchdown to Brown to take a 10-point lead. Immediately right down the field comes the Bill. Brown. He was denied. Good job filling that hole defensively.
That's Simeon Barrow getting in there. A guy that's been playing really well the last couple of weeks for this.
Simeon Barrow is solid against the run.
The former Michigan State transfer had a great game.
It's a gem of a find for Miami to get him to not only commit to Miami, but to stay. There's a bit of a controversy of him wanting to leave at some point during the offseason, but he elected to stay, and that seems like that's a great choice for both the Hurricanes and Barrow. He's having a good season. Wide open.
This Louisville team loves their matchup with the tight end. You sprinkle in a little misdirection, some eye candy.
Yep, this seems like it's going to be a back and forth battle for sure.
Lose vision on the tight end coming across. Nobody back home. It's the eye candy. It's the pre-snap motions. It's Jeff Rome, this Louisville offense, operating at a high level. We're going pace for pace right now with this Miami offense.
75-yard drive. Connected with the touchdown to Redmond.
Back and forth they go. And you know who's on deck. Chuck did his thing. But the best in the country is coming up next. Cam Ward and the Canes offense. Don't go anywhere.
Gotta admit, that was a nice drive by Louisville there. Just kind of marched down the field. That big rush up the middle for 26 yards by Don Chaney was key in that drive. Tyler Show is definitely a solid quarterback here, from what I've seen in this game so far. Goes through his reads. You can tell he's a veteran quarterback. Several years of college football under his belt. Kind of showed on that drive. He's really patient in the pocket. Made some solid throws. I like the play calling too and the route concept as well.
When your bedroom has everything you need, it's okay to give everything else a rest. Welcome to the Good Night Club. Find your dream bedroom at IKEA.
Einstein, how do I fix the Turbo Sugar 5000? Einstein AI. Everyone's an Einstein.
Thank you so much. That's it. Einstein, Saturday. Oh. Einstein, write product descriptions for this spring collection.
Now, everyone's an Einstein with Salesforce.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brown brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Stats matter. Like 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So the Penn and the Prostate Cancer Foundation want to encourage you to get screened. And now through November, the Penn is donating to cancer research with select purchases.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand smashed patties made to order, hot and melted cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try to on the double sonic smash and at a half price cooking the app.
We asked the district for funding. They gave us $50 for time spent instead. But that's why we don't have to watch out for this one. He's a writer. It might be more. God.
Sunday NFL Countdown will get you started at 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN, and then 2 Monday Night Football matchups. Ravens, Bucks, 8 o'clock on ABC. And Miami, great Eddie Reed is going to be...
Wow, Donald, it's been going back and forth since you left here.
Shootout City.
Yeah. Man, the defense is, they're kind of hit or miss, Sometimes they make some big plays here and there. And other times they give up the big play. Like we just saw to Don Chaney, who I'm sure, is running a little extra hard against his former team. That kind of set up the score for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Chaney doesn't play that much for Louisville. He hasn't. I know he's been going through like some kind of an ankle or something, so he's not been 100%. But he hasn't played a whole lot for them. Hasn't done a whole lot. But you knew this would be the game. That if Chaney's going to have a few big runs, that he's going to have a little something extra for Miami.
Absolutely.
I'll see if we can punch back again.
I really like what I see from this offense so far, though. I mean, if it wasn't for that phantom offensive PI call, I'm sure, Miami did score on that play, so they would have had a full touchdown lead right now.
The balance has been really good. The running game has showed up because not just Fletcher, who started. It's almost a first down, maybe a first down. And Martinez had the last drive. He played well too.
Yeah. He seemed a little motivated because that first drive, he that first carry that he got 10 yards.
Yeah. Ward
Sometimes
family.
that's what it takes,
Yeah, absolutely. light the fire.
Yeah.
They didn't give him the first down. His
Third
butt
and
hit the ground before. He kind of slid a couple extra yards, but the butt was down. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's short.
That was kind of a slow developing run play.
Yeah.
Should have been a little
And they're
faster
marking him
there.
short. Wow, they didn't give him anything. I thought at least he got like a half yard. They gave him like a nose of the football. Jeez. Are we going for it? Man, I'm nervous. I didn't like when I didn't like when Braum went for his. I don't think I like a. I don't like
And they're
this.
in the shotgun. Wow. Well, they got it though. But that is a bold move right there.
Very
Now,
bold. I mean,
yeah,
you don't get that. You're giving them free points.
basically. Louisville did the same thing though.
They did.
Solid blocking from the tight ends, Elijah and Elijah, right there on that play. Ooh,
okay.
There goes Fletcher. Fletcher's having a huge day so far.
Dude, he is money. I mean, because he's such a big load at like 6. Was he like 6'2", 225 plus? Yeah.
Fletcher's got 88 all-purpose yards right now.
Wow, not bad.
Not bad at all. There he goes again.
Dude. Mama, there goes that man.
It's the Mark Fletcher soda today.
Pull up the stats. Uh-oh, they sacked him. Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to see him sacked, man.
Yeah.
He usually finds a way, like Houdini, to like spin out of those.
Yeah, for real.
But,
jeez.
It's better to have that happen on a first down, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So Jordan Gerard getting to him, sacked, a loss of 9, 6.5 minutes before we get to Kevin, Booger, and Dan in the studio. They'll get us all set on what has happened so far today in college football. The big one still set to come your way with Bama and Tennessee right here on ABC at 3:30. And then number one.
You almost feel like you have to get some points out of this drive. I mean, I know that that's not really the case, but just based on the way some of these defensive possessions have gone.
Yeah. It feels like Miami needs like one of those flip the field type of defensive plays to give them some breathing room.
Yep.
He's
in trouble again.
Sack.
Dang.
Back-to-back sacks.
All right, that's not good.
I think that's the first time I think we've seen that all year, back-to-back sacks on Ward.
Probably. Are they saying that was on Jalen Rivers? Yeah, that's what they're saying. Oof, yeah, it was. Well, I mean, he hasn't played football in like a month and a half.
Right.
Come on, Ward.
Is he going to make this? Oh, he's off.
Nope. Yeah. That's too bad. All right, we need a really good punt here.
2 negative plays. And we talked about it. Miami Winford on 4th down.
A guy on the message board, Europe Kane, says Gidry's defense is horrible. There's too much talent on this D to give up chunk plays. Those players are out of position half the time and get lost in the wash too much. Gidry should be on the hot seat.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, whose fault is it really? That was a great punt return, unfortunately. But who's like, players missing assignments? Is that on the coordinator? I mean, maybe you could say coming off the bye week, you need to find a way to simplify it and run plays that they're able to execute.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still feel like the good has outweighed the bad with Gidry. I'm not putting him on the hot seat yet, especially since the game is not over.
Yeah, I totally think it's a little bit of an overreaction.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of goes 50-50 as far as like players executing and having the guys prepared. I know as a coach you kind of take responsibility of what kind of happens on the field, but the players are the players that are on the field.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I tell kids that with a little help and a lot of work that you can overcome any challenge.
So this could be a really big drive here.
Yeah. Need a big stop or a takeaway.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done.
So how you liking Orlando, man?
I like it. A little less traffic than what I was used to down there. Yeah, my neighborhood is like the backside of my neighborhood. There's like a bunch of woods and nature trails, so it's kind of nice to take walks back there. So it's pretty interesting. So I used to live in Kendall, so there wasn't a whole lot of woods or trails out there.
Right.
Just a lot of neighborhoods. Where you live in, like Fort Lauderdale area or Dade or Broward?
I'm in Fort Lauderdale, actually.
Nice.
And I just moved to downtown recently. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen your like sometimes when you're on the video feed, your place looks nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, what floor are
it
you
has
on?
its perks.
How high up are you in the building? What floor?
Oh, right now I'm on 32.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good
I actually
view.
have a really sick view, but the bad part about it is that I am actually having to move to another unit in the building, which is
Oh.
moving me to like a terrible view.
Ah.
So I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can for like the next few weeks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't unpack too much of your stuff then, or get your stuff packed.
Right.
Thank you, Kevin. And this Louisville team is going to be at Clemson on November 2nd. By the way, there was a penalty that was a late flag on that punt return. So the
Penalty on who?
It's like it was on Louisville because they're kind of backed
Good.
up.
Yeah, they look like they're way back. Okay. Oh wow, they're way back.
Yeah.
Jeez, I just said what a good punt return it was. They got like to 25-ish, and now they're back. They're back in jail.
Perfect opportunity for Miami. Oh, fumble!
Ooh, oh,
fumble!
Yes!
That is a touchdown.
Touchdown! Oh,
Touchdown.
Let's
go.
My phone just blew up too.
Was that Popo who recovered it?
It looked like it, dude. Within 3 seconds, I got a text from my sister. I get a text from the truth teller Bruce, who joins me a lot on Locked on Canes, and my buddy Rudy, like all at the same time. My phone like exploded. Oh my god! Wow, That is huge.
Yeah, I want to see who.
I got to see that play
fumble.
again. I saw Kiko celebrating, but I don't know where he was on that play. If
yeah, that was nice.
Man.
I was just
Simeon
saying.
Barrow. Wow.
Remember I was just saying that Miami needs one of those defensive flip the field type of plays.
You sure did. Oh man, that's insane. Was that Isaac Brown who fumbled that, or Chaney? I don't know who it was.
I think it was Brown. Okay, so
this is the penalty.
This is the penalty. They called a hold. Okay.
Okay. ACC refs are gonna ACC ref.
So it was Isaac Brown, but it looks like it was
Barrow. Barrow forced the fumble. Let's see who got it.
And Popo recovered it.
Popo. So the Barrow Popo connection. That's beautiful. Wow. Wow. What a hit by Barrow.
That was beautiful. That was like a thing of beauty.
Like his elbow like right on the ball, knocked it free. Popo is such a good dude, man. I'm so happy to see him have success. Just such a nice kid.
He really is. I mean, I feel like he's the next great linebacker at Miami, to be honest.
Yes.
You know, because Wesley Saint has a chance to be drafted in this next upcoming draft. He might be a late rounder. He might, take his chances. Of course, we know.
I was going to say because he's got one more year if he wants it. But yeah.
But if he's gone, and also we know Kiko's gone, then it's going to be basically his linebacker room.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Popo's the next great backer. Now, if we get a stop here, we're going to be feeling good going into halftime. I'm sure with that said, they'll drive it 75 yards for a touchdown, and Joe Tessitore is going to go crazy. Joe Ted, I think Jordan Rogers is the color guy today. I like Tessitore as well. I like him. But he seems to have really kind of stepped up. Yeah, Tessitore is really good. He's probably my top college play-by-play guy, actually.
Yeah, right now for sure.
Last week we had Reese Davis with no voice. I'm not as big a fan of his play-by-play. He's fine on College Game Day, but the play-by-play guy is not my favorite. Tess is really good. Trying to think who else. I don't know. Fowler obviously does a good job, and Fowler respects Miami.
Yeah, Fowler's the best to me.
Yeah.
And then Tessitore would be probably second. In the college game.
Close, I think. Yeah. Right, exactly. I think they'll probably give him the first down there, but it was close.
Isaac Brown will find his way back into this lineup. Sometimes you just need to take a second, recenter yourself, especially as a young player. Right? And that's a big
first down.
A lot of big positive moments, probably his first big negative moment. Great job, I think, by Jeff Braun. Just give him a second to center himself. Right? Think about it. He's still their best player on offense running the rock, so he'll get out there soon enough.
Cam Ward just watch his defense.
Defense.
Push this to a 3-point margin. Ward with 2 touchdown passes today.
All right. Okay, they got their other running back in there. They're still punishing Brown for the fumble. No Chaney. It was the other Brown.
Had 7.5 sacks a year ago. He's what you think of when you say a Miami defensive line.
Yes, the size, the athleticism. They can play him inside, outside, on the edge here.
Second and 10.
Tackle him. Tackle. Oh, nobody's tackling.
Look at Chaney.
And that's Isaac Brown back in the game.
Chaney's doing his thing in this game.
Oh, it's Chaney. Oh, yeah, my bad. That's Chaney. Of course.
Yeah, he's doing his thing in this game.
Chaney.
I'm going to give it to him.
On. Big completion. Shootout is still on.
Shootout is definitely still on, bro. That is for sure.
I didn't bet the game myself, but I was telling people to bet the over, and it seems like it's good advice. I don't like to bet on games. I don't like to bet on games Miami's involved in because it's. I feel like I'm bad luck.
Yeah,
even if it's something that doesn't have to do with the outcome, even if it's like point totals, I still stay away from it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I bet the under last game with Miami, and that thing went over big time.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Yeah, it's all good.
I can understand why you would with like Cal's defense, and I mean, I guess I could see the logic.
Yeah. You never know with these things.
Nope. Yeah, I bet I right before the game last night, a bunch of late money must have come in on Florida State because it was like 3 or 3.5, and then I looked at Duke minus 2.5. 30 minutes before the game, I bet Duke minus 2.5, and that worked out great. I mean, I guess I would have won the bet either way, but I was tempted to do it because I hadn't placed a wager on it. Then right before the game, the line was getting closer, so a bunch of late bets must have come in on Florida State, so I took advantage.
Yeah. How much of a mess is Florida State right now, though?
And it's crazy because at times they make certain plays where you're like, okay, that's a really specifically on the D line where you're like, oh man, that's a really talented team. They might actually win this game, but then they cannot contain the mistakes. Like and the quarterback thing is obviously a mess. They've used 3 different quarterbacks this year. They couldn't go back to DJ if they wanted to because he's out for the year now, and the other guys are no good. But like they still, it's not just interceptions; it's everything, fumbles. Like they over the. I've watched them a lot this year, and they have like their center was terrible. They have like these snaps going over the quarterbacks' heads all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the line will be for that game next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Miami by more than 10. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know how many more, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they'll factor in the rivalry game thing, but it could be 2 touchdowns. Like honestly, and that's regardless of what happens today. Even if Miami blows this game today, they'll still be both big favorites.
I think it's for sure going to be double-digit line.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Big Mac. It's not a Big Mac. Get all you can.
Yeah, facts. It doesn't even matter what happens in this game. They're still going to be double-digit favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
ESPN has over 1,000 college football games with marquee championships and playoff games,
plus 22 Monday Night Football regular season games and 2 postseason matchups.
And you can watch it all on ESPN on Hulu Plus Live TV.
Watch all of this glorious football on ESPN on Hulu Plus Live TV.
Geez, Marcus, maybe you should be in the commercial.
As a stylist, I know it can be hard to find time for a haircut. With the Great Clips app, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and head to the salon when it's time for your cut. A great haircut plus more time for what you love. That's Great Clips.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I don't know how long ago this was, but Gio tweeted out that at some point they had Bell at left tackle and Rivers at left guard. I didn't know. I think they went back to Rivers at tackle after that because he gave up that sack earlier. But at some point they flipped it.
That's interesting because Cristobal did mention that Bell would play. I wasn't sure in what capacity. I did see Matt McCoy at left guard earlier in the game. So I guess they're rotating McCoy, Bell, and Rivers.
Flicker. Oh, okay. That was I'll take that.
Much worse.
Because every time I see flea flicker, I'm like, it's either going to be a touchdown or a negative play. So
yeah,
I'll take an incompletion.
That play is going to try to get designed as a screen throw
See what they do here on third down.
Yeah.
We're coming after Tyler Shuck. Yeah, the defense will hold thing up. Third down and 8.
Louisville 1 of 5 for third down on third down.
That's been their story all year. They're not good on third down.
Yeah, I think they were ranked 71st coming in, and there you go.
And now they're
Simeon
almost
Barrow,
out of field goal
man.
range. Yeah, but what a player. So this is going to be I think a 53-yard attempt. They're back at the 36 now. But it's kickers against Miami. Guaranteed he makes it, but still. Unless it's a Florida State kicker, it'd be wide right. But I guarantee whoever their kicker is going to make it from 53.
For sure. I guess they called a timeout to think about it.
Yeah.
Oven-baked to bubbly perfection, but it's also tasty with an upgrade, like crispy bacon, spicy jalapeno, or even both.
Simeon Barrow's having himself a day.
Try it today at Domino's.
Yeah.
He's got 5 total tackles, 3 solo, a sack, 2.5 tackles for loss, and a forced fumble.
Yeah.
Dominant.
Yeah, so I got to figure out. So I do this. We have this like feature on Locked On Canes for like Player of the Week, and I try not to give it to Cam Ward every week because it like involves like people making NIL donations like directly to a player. So I don't just want like Cam to take everybody's money every week. So I don't know, Barrow or Mark Fletcher. Fletcher I already gave it to once this year, but Barrow might be in line now with the way he's playing. Could be the Simeon Barrow Player of the Week.
Yeah, so far.
If I went Cam Ward, because like the first week I did it because it involves like this company like matching NIL donations to it to like directly to the player, and like the first week that we had it, it was one of because Ward has played well every week. We gave the Player of the Week to Cam Ward, and a bunch of people were like commenting like, "Do you think that guy needs more NIL money?" Like, okay, fair point, but I mean, he was the Player of the Week.
Right. Right. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I think he's doing all right. He's making 7 figures.
I think he's doing okay, man.
Yeah.
It's time you found a proven choice to help restore what's yours. Absolura is the first and only.
Oh man! After this kick, I gotta hop into somebody's halftime show, and then I'll probably see you again, probably in the third quarter.
Sure, man.
I'm going. Do you know Chalupa Batman? Have you ever talked to him? He's a great dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's a member of CanesCounty.com. He posts.
Yes, that's right. I've seen him in there. Yeah. He
posts some of his interviews. He's got some good interviews with some recruits that he posts on the message board sometimes on CanesCounty.com. So yeah, he's definitely a part of the family.
He's a great. I forgot I've seen him in there, and I'm going to be going on his. He does like a halftime stream for every game. I'm gonna go on with him for a few minutes. Yeah, talk about what hopefully is a double-digit halftime lead or close to it.
Yeah.
See if they make this kick, or if Braum feels like going for it on 4th and 16.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's been pretty ballsy so far.
Yeah, if he doesn't trust his kicker, he'll probably just be like, "All right, YOLO, let's do this. Roll the dice."
Yeah.
Good one at Rocky Top coming up right here at 3:30 on ABC. Number 7 Alabama, number 8 Tennessee. Remember what happened back in
Oh man, Stoop, my friend who's ahead of us, he already. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but my buddy just spoiled it for me. He's like, he must be 30 seconds ahead of us. He probably has like he's watching on like regular cable or something where there's less of a delay.
The stats are actually moving faster, so I try not to move the stats.
That's what he texted me. He missed it.
Oh, he missed it.
Yeah. He writes to me, it was too short of a kick. Opponents only make 56 plus yarders against Miami.
Yeah.
Well, that was like in the in the USF game, Grammatica's kid made like a 59-yarder, and then they missed I think it was the other kicker, but he missed like a 35-yarder.
Yeah, it was the other kicker. I'm not
Yeah, it
sure
was
why
the other
he used
kicker.
two kickers. That was a little odd, but
It's weird. Like, you think if you trust this guy from 59 yards out, I guess it's because they must think he has the distance, but he's more erratic. That must be what it is.
maybe.
That's probably the logic. Like, they're probably like, oh, well, the other kicker we think is more accurate, but he doesn't have as long of a leg. So if we try a 59-yarder, it's got to be Grammatica, probably something like that.
Yeah, I guess. Didn't work out so much for them.
Did not work out. I think we're probably reasonable to be conservative here because we get the ball to start the second half.
Right. But
maybe we take a shot. Maybe we take a shot on second down, and then let's see. Yep,
There
taking a shot. Oh, X. I mean, that would have been an amazing catch, but we expect him to catch those.
Catch. Yeah,
we expect him to catch everything like that. Dang,
just a little bit too far for him.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Definitely would have been an amazing catch.
Yeah.
Damn, 3rd and 10. I don't know if you run a draw here just to chew up clock.
I mean, that's what most coaches would do. Not us, apparently.
Did he catch that?
Thank goodness that didn't. No, he didn't. But I'm just saying. Oh, did he?
Did he catch that? It
did he catch that?
It bounced up and then he caught it on the ground.
I assumed it was going to be incomplete. I was actually worried about the.
Look at this guy, man. This guy X is unreal, bro.
Oh wow. They're going to review now. It's ACC refs, so they're going to spend 10 minutes reviewing it just to hopefully confirm the call because that was pretty obvious that he caught it.
Every week, X gives you a play where it just makes you go, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's no doubt that's a catch.
Yeah, it didn't hit the ground.
That's not going to stop the ACC refs from going under the hood for 10 minutes and.
Yeah, never. Oh,
no, maybe he did. Oh, maybe he didn't have it because he knocked. Okay, all right, fair play. If it's not a catch, yeah,
it did hit the ground.
Yeah, did hit the ground.
Tough.
Yeah,
would have been a great play.
Yeah, he didn't have it secured.
Yeah, a good play by 14 of Louisville because.
Yeah, great play. Yeah, he didn't control it.
X would have caught that if he didn't try to dislodge it right there.
Yeah.
I mean, can't understate the job by Corey Thornton there, breaking this up. Look, Restrepo has firm control right there, and then it's the punch of the left hand at the end that gets that to hit the turf. And there is the
replay command center for the next 10 minutes to decide a 9-yard play.
Yeah, these guys. At this point, you should probably. Maybe draw up a 4th down? No, too risky.
Yeah.
You definitely got a punt here.
Yeah, for sure.
Louisville's going to have all 3 of their timeouts.
After further review, the pass touched the ground before the receiver gained control.
Now, if I were as brain dead as most college football fans, I would say, well, I don't think they had enough evidence to overturn it because the call on the field was a catch. But I think they got the right call that wasn't a catch.
I feel you.
I mean, I would not have advised going for it on 4th and 1 there anyway. So it really doesn't. It just makes a little difference maybe in the punting yards, but.
To start the second half, so Louisville want to get some points on the board here.
Just gotta pin him deep here.
Remember, Miami came into the game leading the nation in 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, preferably a high punt too. It's not as long as it's not a low that can be returned.
Yeah. Looks like a high one to me. Not a very long kick, though. I got decent field position. All right, I'm going to run and get ready for halftime, and I will see you later.
All right, man. Thanks for popping in again.
You got it, man.
Miami needs to stop here. See if they can stop them in this play here.
Let's see how Louisville manages final 57 seconds with 3 timeouts. Shuck gets it started well as he connects with Johnson. Jamar Johnson a little banged up after that tackle. The redshirt freshman tight end. He had 2 big receptions last week against Virginia, including the game winner.
Yeah, had that 5-yard touchdown, 2 minutes left to play, but I think he may have gotten his ankle here at the end of this play.
Jaden Harris bringing him down. I just got the ankle caught in the turf.
12-yard reception. As you can see them looking at that right leg. It was a big game for both these teams. You mentioned it earlier, just the way the ACC sizes up in the Miami schedule. I mean, this is a very talented team. That dodged a couple of bullets. They're walking the cliff's edge in the game. And then the incredible comeback at Cal. You look at the way the schedule sets up, and you may not have that big signature win, but this is a tough spot on the road here at Louisville. Gotta happen.
Yeah, it's a make or break, honestly, because you mentioned the schedule. When you look forward, there's not even any other ranked matchups on their schedule before a potential ACC championship. So if they drop this one, they're actually not even favored to reach the ACC championship. And then you got to consider, okay, even if you're 11-1 best case scenario, your resume with no ranked wins, how does that look in the playoff conversation? So this is a massive one here for Miami.
Florida State obviously not turning out to be the team everybody thought. So these are the games that remain here. There's Florida State there. Duke came up with the win against Florida State last night. You're at Georgia Tech. You got Wake and you got Syracuse. So you don't see numbers next to the names, George.
Yeah, not at all. So really important that Miami gets style points as this season goes on, right? Committee's going to get together and talk about wins and losses and strength of schedule and strength of record. But also,
I think that Syracuse game is going to be a tough game. It's on the road. I think Miami should be able to handle Duke. What? That's the second crazy throw that Shuck made. Falling down.
Timeout is going to be used.
Great adjustment. And I think that's the first time Isaac Brown's been back on the field since that fumble.
Had the 43-yard
first time he touched it since that fumble, right?
Had the 43-yard touchdown to open up this game. He is so explosive, but then a costly turnover when Morrow and Bain collapsed on him. They had the ball on the 3-yard line, and then Agate jumped on it, and really that is the big moment of this first half so far. Listen, you know Miami's offense is good enough. You can't be giving up defensive scores.
No, and you had just come up with the stop on a drive where Miami had gone for it on 4th down. You have an opportunity down 3 to then take the lead. Instead, you're down 10 after fumbling and giving a defensive touchdown up to Miami. But you got a chance here with 34 seconds left and both timeouts or 2 timeouts still in your pocket to get some points on the board. You have to at least get 3. So as we get on this side of the field, decision-making by Tyler Shuck is going to be really important. Want to at least get yourself in position to make a field goal.
2nd and 6. Shuck. That was low and incomplete as he could not connect.
I'll give you one guess who had the pressure in his face. Yeah, it was Ruben Bain.
Outstanding defensive end.
Well, he's been everywhere, man.
29 seconds remain. 2 timeouts for Louisville, but facing a 3rd and 6.
I think a little bit of the problem when you get to your 2-minute offense, not a lot of motions and shifts like your normal down and distance, and that's where they've really created an advantage against this Miami defense.
So that view from the center judge who has the camera on his chest today. And now the quick out with Chris Bell.
Looks like that was a first down.
Short of that line in game based on that. Let's see. Now they call for it.
Yeah, Bell looked like he kind of reached that ball out too.
Absolutely. It's in his right hand.
Oh yeah, I think that was should have been a first there in my opinion.
And now the officials.
Pretty sure they're going to review that play, and that's going to be a first down.
For starters, just a heck of a throw by Tyler Shuck from the opposite hash. It's probably a 35-yard throw to just pick up a minimal gain, but it's going to turn out to be, I believe, just enough to pick up this crucial first down as Chris Bell is a great
Cam Ward, 9 of 15.
I mean, that's a football length past that.
That's 60% completion percentage for 143 yards.
To Louisville, 24 seconds to play here in this first half. A first half that saw Cam Ward with 2 touchdown passes. There you see the ACC's replay command center. Ruled on the field short of the first down, but very obvious that Chris Bell was able to.
He's been pretty solid. Except for some missed throws earlier in the game. He's been pretty solid. Mark Fletcher has been having himself a day.
Great effort by Chris Bell.
And they've already missed a 52-yard field goal today, so you'd really like to get inside of that 35-yard line to give yourself a chance to get 3 points here.
He's got 10 carries for 68 yards. 6.8 accuracy. It's pretty good.
Incomplete. Clock reads 19 seconds. That'll be second down.
I can see how some of that pressure so far in this game is getting to Tyler Shuck a little bit on his back foot there. He had a clean pocket, but I think he's just starting to feel like that clock's speeding up. I don't blame him. Ruben Bain's been in his lap almost every play.
There's Big Ruben. Out of action.
Another player of this game is Simeon Barrow so far. He's dominant.
Gets it up quickly, gets it complete as he goes to Huggins Bruce. Amari Huggins Bruce. Remember, 2 timeouts remain. And 11 seconds remaining on the clock. And a timeout will be used by Louisville.
Just a stop route to the field. It's 3-by-1. Huggins Bruce is that middle receiver, just gets past the 35-yard line there, turns around. Really good anticipation from Shuck because there's nothing to that route. He's just running straight up and turning. So if that ball's not out early, you got to worry about that being picked and going the other way. So great anticipation, and it gets them in that range of a comfortable field goal.
Ron Travelstead had an opportunity earlier today. This was from 52 as he hit a little bit of what we would call an X ball in the business. You look at that perfect rotation because it had to leak out often.
I mean, I was older and I didn't do it.
So Travelstead, though, who has hit from 56, 7 of 11 coming into today, had a bad game against Miami a year ago, strangely. Missed a 25-yard field goal, missed an extra point that was partially blocked. Really get an opportunity here to come to this week.
And how aggressive are they here, knowing that field goals are great, touchdowns are better? Do they take a shot or just try to pick up a few more yards?
Here's Watson on the run, and Watson has it inside the 10 in the final seconds here of the first half. Remember, the timeout remains, so this will be a short field goal attempt for Travelstead if that's the route they choose.
Assuming that would be the route that they choose. Go for the field goal here. They get a 1 touchdown game. I mean, 1 score game.
5 or 6 seconds here, you maybe could try a back shoulder jump ball. But with 3 seconds,
well, let me offer you this. I know you had a fourth down from your own side of the field. We've had oddball formations. You have a head coach who told Stormy Bonantoni about taking risks today. You got to watch out for the thing. You got to be alert now, Miami. As Travelstead steps on out there to try to close this to just a touchdown margin. He's got the short angle at 22 yards away. After a well-managed final drive for Louisville, and they needed that. A nice way to respond after the defensive touchdown by Miami, Jordan.
Yeah, it gives you some confidence going into half, right? Yeah, you could have rolled the dice there and tried to get 7 because you're going to need to put up points against Cam Ward, but that gives you positivity, that drive. You can build off it in the second half and hope your defense can slow down number 1 at some point today.
Field goal by Travelstead. Had the timeouts to use, managed it well. Let's go down the field to Stormy.
Coach Rom, obviously important to get points on the board there, but how much did you think about being aggressive again and going for it?
Well, it crossed my mind. We need to make this a one-score game. Back and forth, we haven't played great, but we caught that mess. We just need to come out and say it.
You said you knew that this Miami team would test
Miami gets the ball second half. It's key.
What's been the biggest challenge?
Well, we've got to be more aggressive on defense. Like, we got to guard guys. We've got to get in front of them. We've got to get after the quarterback. I think we're playing too passive. And we got to attack more. And on offense, it's about being efficient. We can't turn the ball over and give them a fumble in the end zone.
Thank you.
Cam Ward with 2 touchdown passes in that first half for Miami. A 24-17 lead for undefeated Canes. Number 1 halftime report still to come after these messages and word from our ABC station.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
See some other notable stats from the first half here. Louisville outgaining Miami 267-230. They also outgaining Miami in rushing yards 99-87. Louisville with 7.1 yards per rush, with Miami 5.1 yards per rush. The passing game also goes to Louisville, 168 yards passing to Miami's 143. Tyler Shough, 16 of 24 for 67% completion percentage, while Cam Ward is 9 of 15 for 60% completion percentage. Cam is averaging 15.9 per pass completion, while Louisville is averaging 10.5 per pass completion.
We're leading the way. Our way. And we couldn't be
Miami is running the ball more than passing slightly, 17-15 in favor of the running plays for Miami, while Louisville is definitely pass heavy. They've got 24 pass attempts to 14 rushing attempts. Third down is even across the board. Miami's 2 for 6 on third downs. Louisville 2 for 6 as well, with both teams converting a fourth down. Louisville 10 points in the red zone. Miami has yet to get into the red zone. First downs almost even as well. Louisville with 13 total first downs to Miami's 12. Louisville's got 2 sacks, those 2 back-to-back sacks that we saw against Cam Ward. And Miami's got the 1 sack, and that's when Simeon Barrow, who's having an outstanding game today, got in for a sack.
17, seeking a 7-0 start for the first time since 2017, and the defense helping with that.
Time of possession also going to Louisville as well, slightly, very slightly. 15 minutes, 19 seconds going to the Cardinals, while the Hurricanes have 14 minutes and 41 seconds in time of possession. So that's about even as well. Penalties, Miami's got 2 for 20, while Louisville has 1 for 10. This game to me comes down to 2 big plays here. The one forced fumble touchdown, obviously, difference in the game right now for the Canes. And then the 1 touchdown run, I believe, from Isaac Brown is kind of the backbreaker as well. I mean, those two plays to me really kind of define where this game is right now.
Lucky of Virginia Tech and that comeback against Cal. So we will see on the road here specifically with that touchdown lead. Meanwhile, Clemson at home, number 10 in the country, taking on Virginia. Former Clemson assistant Tony Elliott on the other sidelines for the Cavaliers. And how about this? Anthony Calandria.
Ooh, the Anthony Calandria, kid from Lakewood over St. Pete, doing his thing for Virginia. Love to see Florida kids do their thing. Well, you gotta get that pick, or at least a PU there.
Clemson's offense playing better. More from Maffa here. You're one who doesn't like to bring up the pass, and there you did. Thank you. Appreciate it. The power and the touchdown. And Clemson on top 17-10. They're 20.5-point favorites. Hosting Auburn. We've been waiting for the Tigers offense. This is not good. Brady Cook, oh no. Goes down. Non-contact. Hobbles to the sidelines, left the game with an ankle injury, and taking on an Auburn team that has beat Mizzou 3 times in SEC play. Drew Pine, former Arizona State and Notre Dame quarterback, now in and finding Jordan Harris for 17. Tied at 3 apiece right now. How about this? Oklahoma's first season in the SEC, less than ideal. South Carolina, boom, and there's the ball. Here comes Nebraska in town. Justice Ellison going in. Again, Curtis Ward, transfer from Ohio. This offense looks fantastic. For the turnaround. I love how they're constantly aggressive with the football. Ward, Sarah Kane, walk to it, hit it, run it, get it to the front of the offense is absolutely wagon so far. They're fun to watch. Nebraska trying to answer. Ja'Cory Barney, the touchdown. Indiana, one of 2 teams to not trail their season. The other one,
Ja'Cory Barney, another hometown kid, getting in the end zone. Miami wanted him as well. Nice to see him doing his thing out of Miami Palmetto High School, doing his thing for Nebraska. Really good kid.
Points in the first half on cruise control against ECU. How about what we saw last night? BYU's undefeated season continues after Jake Retzloff led them to a touchdown with 10 seconds left last night to beat Oklahoma State 38-35. Darius Lassiter catching the game-winning pass.
I rolled over just as he caught this ball. Kevin went into the end zone. Didn't see the first part, but BYU was rolling at this point.
BYU sits on top of the Big 12 with a 4-0 record of the conference. Let's take a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance, and that is BYU quarterback Jake Retzloff, accounting for 107 of the team's 127 yards in the fourth quarter. He's been responsible for multiple touchdowns in all but 1 game this season. Keep an eye on the Cougs.
Did you ever throw for 300?
In my sleep. Yeah. We're doing a lot of dreaming. Ahead, we'll take a closer look at tonight's big showdown in Austin. Number 1 Texas hosting number 5 Georgia. Prime time on ABC.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
Get the Capital One Bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication. What's been the highlight of your career? And that'd have to be bank guy. Helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space? What's in your wallet?
It's mesmerizing. Cleaning that greasy mess with Dawn Platinum.
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers. It cuts through the slimy stuff better than their old dish soap, removing 99% of grease. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Introducing the Wendy's Krabby Patty Collab Burger. It has fresh, never frozen beef that's, wait for it, square. Are you ready? I'm ready. And I'm ready. For the Krabby Patty Collab meal you're craving, gotta be Wendy's.
Ever inspired by the people and the passions of the community it calls home, the University of Louisville is committed to opening wide the doors of opportunity, pursuing knowledge and innovation to build a stronger tomorrow, and empowering a bold new generation of leaders, one every bit as ambitious as it is diverse. Together, Cardinals are helping a better world take flight, here and beyond.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you remember what it was like not to be famous?
Yeah, I do.
So check your starting. You always say that you want them to leave with more than they came. Yeah, that's my guarantee. Guaranteed. You have the best job in the world. Hell yes, I do.
Sunday night on ABC. You're watching the Capital One halftime report.
Welcome to the shootout in Texas.
Other Texas takeover continues in Austin on ABC and ESPN. Tonight we've got Georgia and Texas. They're expecting over 105,000 streaming fans for this fantastic matchup. When you look at Georgia coming in on the road, first time in 49 games that they're an underdog. Which Carson Beck are we going to see? First half Carson Beck against Bama? Second half Carson.
Well, Georgia has a shot at half Carson Bama, or back for Bama. You know, he just did not see the field well. Ever since that first half, Kev, he's been unbelievably confident and convicted throwing the football, placing it, and throwing downfield with it.
Keep an eye on this, though. Texas' defense, outstanding this season, but they have faced a walk-on and 2 freshmen at quarterback, so this is a completely different beast.
You can only play who's on the schedule. I'll give him that. I'm going to give you one name to watch when Texas' defense is on the field. He's a freshman from Duncanville High School, Colin Simmons. Maybe one of the most gifted edge rushers I've ever seen come into college football. He is going to be a problem for Georgia to deal with.
How that Texas defense plays the ball in the air down the field will be huge this afternoon.
And Quinn Ewers dealt with that abdominal injury. He was out for a month. Then we saw him here last week against Oklahoma. And he just didn't throw the ball downfield enough in your mind.
Yeah, and he missed it when he did, especially early on in that football game. I think one of the keys in this game is how Steve Sarkisian and Quinn Ewers perform on third down. This is the strength of this football team. Sark is fantastic designing plays, but specifically on third downs. Sometimes it's creating people over the middle of the field. Sometimes it's some of those screens. Third down, huge for this offense.
Can you imagine that speech by Kirby Smart? We're underdogs!
Kev, the speech is going to be amazing, but to me, this is the biggest thing. We haven't talked a lot about the Georgia defense this year, seemingly. It's been Carson Beck. It's been Quinn Ewers. You're telling me that this team is not going to show up with a chip on their shoulder? I know how to play defense. We know how to play defense.
11 sacks only for Georgia so far this season. We've got that game circled. Keep an eye on LSU, Arkansas as well. And our game at 3:30. And Jalen Milroe, Nick Saban earlier today on game day called this the biggest rivalry for his Alabama players. That was when Bama played Tennessee. not Auburn.
That might have been a little shot at Auburn. I'm going to have to go back and dig on that one a little bit.
That, right? By the way, Jalen's got that in him. Leads the SEC in total QBR and has 5 games with at least 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns this season, the most in a season by an SEC player since Nick Fitzgerald in 2016. Phenomenal matchup coming your way, 3:30 on ABC.
This halftime report is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
My name is Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
This isn't one of those sad, fits in a petite paper bag kind of value meal. This is Arby's $7 double meats meal. Big boy bags only. Arby's, we have the meats.
The future is threatened by enemies often unpredictable. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
This is the ACC, where greatness isn't just a goal, it's our relentless pursuit.
Well, there you go.
Where elite coaches and preeminent players constantly strive to redefine what's possible. Here, greatness knows no limits. Here, achievements speak louder than words, and legacies are cemented. This is the ACC, accomplished greatness.
High Potential is breaking the mold for crime procedurals.
Got a dead body, gotta go.
And Tuesday.
Who we got?
Dr. Monica Davis, a vet specializing in exotic animals.
Looks like a cardiac arrest.
Poison dart frogs secrete deadly toxins. We have a hand rash. She was drying her hands. There's a poison in that soap dispenser. Karen,
High Potential, new Tuesday on ABC.
This halftime report is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Isaac Brown, 43 yards to the house. Louisville down by 7. Miami gets the ball. Coming up as the second half here on ABC starts right after this.
Do the Ravens have it this year?
Can Lamar get it done?
They're trying to write us off. Y'all got it? Now hard.
oh, you know we got it. That's right.
Let's go. That's right. Y'all ready?
Let's get it. Let's get it. You ain't never gonna stop us.
This is the ACC, where greatness isn't just a goal, it's our relentless pursuit.
Well, there you go.
Where elite coaches and preeminent players constantly strive to redefine what's possible. Here, greatness knows no limits. Here, achievements speak louder than words, and legacies are cemented. This is the ACC, accomplished greatness.
Hey, Luke, I am so excited to host the CMA Awards again.
Nashville, here we come.
Hang tight, honey, got a pocket full of money and I'm headed straight home to you.
Laney, what are you doing here?
I'm hosting the CMA Awards with y'all. I think I can add something you ain't never had before.
Like what?
Like humor, style, a little bell-bottom flair.
I guess we do need you, Laney.
That's the spirit. Y'all ready to do this?
I can pull off bell bottoms.
Sure you can, buddy.
You've been accused of plagiarizing your master's thesis. You tell the truth, you can have this bucket of Bud Lights.
I'll go first.
No.
Professor Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that saxophone girl put him in a headlock.
That was a secret.
Now it's a beer.
Everybody, let's focus, please.
As an emergency doctor in California, I want to share with you what I've seen since we legalized weed. Every day, kids are rushed into our hospital with marijuana poisoning. Weed is packaged like candy. Kids and babies are eating it. Their eyes roll back in their head, they seize up, and some end up on a ventilator. There's not much we can do. There's no antidote. We just hope their brain recovers. Florida, learn from California. Don't make the same mistake. Vote no on Amendment 3.
Hard Rock Bet has live sports betting because sometimes you're late for kickoff. What a miss. Sometimes the underdog plays like the top dog.
And he will score.
Or when you feel the comeback coming on.
Boys, we feeling doused?
What's wrong with you?
Live betting for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer. Will and Clay preview the Heat's new season on Countdown to Tip-Off Sunday.
We welcome you back to the ACC on ABC College Football, presented by Tom's Gummy Bites from here in Louisville. Undefeated, number 6 Miami up 24-17. And Jordan Rogers, you look at these stats, they're fairly even with one exception. A fumble recovered for a touchdown by Miami's defense.
Yeah, I think if you're Jeff Brom, the head coach for Louisville, you're pretty pleased with how your offense performed. Your defense could make 1 or 2 more plays, but you still held Cam Ward in that offense to just 17 offensive points. It's going to come down to 1 or 2 stops here in the second half.
As you know, how special Cam Ward can be in the second halves of games.
That is true. He's got a knack for coming back from big deficits. Obviously, Miami kind of in a weird spot right now. They're not going to come from behind. They need to play with the lead, but I think
Okay, we are back for the second half. We'll see what Cam Ward and the Hurricanes do on this first drive. That's why you defer, so you can get this possession. The second half, they got a chance to make this a 2-touchdown game.
Because I asked Mario Cristobal at the half what would be most important for his team to pull away, and he said it starts here on this opening drive. That they need to set the tone and sustain more drives. He felt like they were running the ball well in the first half, but they got a little bit impatient at times. He wants to see more consistency here.
Second and 2 as Martinez goes ahead. Great to have Stormy with us today. It's Katie George, Louisville native, former Louisville Star athlete, currently on this group. He's working the Texas Georgia game tonight at Formula One tomorrow. Here's the first half drives for Mario Cristobal.
There in the second half, came up with a couple stops. These opening drives for the second half of Miami have turned into turnovers twice in the last 2 games. So important drive for not just protect the football, but put the field and maybe get some points here to extend this lead.
Complete effort that time to Sam Brown.
Brown had a long touchdown catch on the busted coverage. That time 7 out.
He a touchdown. Yeah. Surprised they didn't review that play for an incomplete pass.
Second down run by Martinez, who's the most coveted running back in the transfer portal coming out of Florida State.
And Doak Walker, finalist from last year. Louisville can get this crowd anywhere, right? 1 or 2 plays can bring back this crowd.
I mean, it's got a disco ball.
Love it. Go down and popular at the parties later. Hey, buddy, just stay right here in the middle. We got flashlights. What do you think? Go down and knock.
Gonna put third down here. Cam Ward, what do you got? They come with the blitz, and Cam Ward finds the right player. Ooh, Isaiah Horton looks down.
switch release there. Creates leverage on Thornton. As medical staff is out to see Isaiah Horton will step away for just a moment. So first down Miami to open up this second half.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my car that I ever heard it is. What I wanted to be. It's just a matter of but it's almost game time. It goes on in one coat. It really has it all. You would.
So you'll have a free pizza? There you go. Thank you. Enjoy. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, fluid symptoms, or you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with your plan. Ask your doctor about your plan today.
Where's the of college football? 17-year-old Alabama receiver Ryan Williams. Nico Iamaleava, the quarterback for Tennessee, was a big matchup coming up on ABC at 3:30. Number 7 Alabama, number 8 Tennessee. Nico had a little bit of pressure last week against Florida. They sacked him 3 times. He did, and he kind of missed some deep shots that he normally hits. So I think a lot of weight on Nico's shoulders to play to the level we all expected him to today versus Alabama. And more in Miami. First down. Martinez goes straight ahead to Louisville's 45. So you saw Nico there. Nico has really turned a lot of heads this year. The guy we're watching right here, Cam Ward. Right now, Mel Kiper has him as the number 2 NFL prospect among quarterbacks. Well, you're seeing the type window throws. That throw, it's a work on third down there. It was plastered in coverage for that ball right where it needs to be. The accuracy, we've seen extended plays. Got to find a way to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. So that line on that graphic there saying you're 4 of the top 5 in the NFL draft. Don't play on ABC today. It's like a combine here for these 3 games today. 2nd and 6.
Why would you throw that ball? Did he just do the strap side?
Takes them away, so Thornton was able to redirect there. Almost come down with that one. Remember, Thornton had the big play to knock the ball that was stuck on his hands earlier.
Bad throw by Cam Ward. First truly bad throw that I've seen from him in this game. He had some couple of throws that were off, maybe a little bit overthrown, but that is just a bad decision thrown to double coverage.
You get 30, 35 or 6. That's when he's actually going to run, right? Buy time to run.
not scramble to throw, and that time knows how much he needed to pick up, and that's unfortunate because they ran an interior center that's designed to.
Ooh, I like the referee cam. That's really nice.
Put one of those cameras on you at dinner. You don't want that. There's some action.
And the owner of the backfield and center got all the cameras on today. And the inside of the strip of. There are the three officials' cams, the red cams.
3 official cams. That is nice.
William Bonet, the center judge, giving us some great coverage today. We appreciate you guys. Excellent job by Jacobs, the ACC commissioner, and their leadership to allow for it.
2nd and 8. Campbell from the gun.
Give you as much access as possible. That's live right now from the center judge. Second and 8. Ward goes with the option the last second to Restrepo. Ward might be a little audible there to a QB draw. Nothing there, so put it out to Restrepo. It's going to set up a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 here, 3rd and 5. Remember last time, this is where Cam used his legs to pick up the first. Again, Jim Brown urged his defense to bring more pressure. Make Cam Ward uncomfortable, so here on 3rd down, when they dial up the pressure, drop back to play coverage. 11th play of this drive coming up. They're going to bring pressure here on the edge.
Ooh, that's the Martinez. He's still on his feet. Wow. Wow. Big run by Damian. That's the type of run that we have been expecting from Martinez. The fact that he just kind of kept driving, kept his feet up to get those extra yards. He almost got about 20 yards after contact. Really impressive run by Damian Martinez. It seems to be a bit inspired now with Fletcher just kind of dominating in that first half. Miami seemingly just going with 2 backs in this game as well. It's just been Martinez and Fletcher in this game today.
Well, that run, too, that Martinez had, the pressure was dialed up, had a linebacker blitzing right to that A-gap that Martinez started at. Great vision to cut backside. Then, obviously, the physicality to finish it off.
Second down. Martinez again, tough running inside the 10.
There you go.
3rd down from there.
Seeing some tough running from Damian Martinez now. Kind of really didn't see this too much during the season. Like I said, it seems to be inspired today.
Mario Cristobal told Stormy Bonatoni that he looked for. Ron English's defense is trying to close the door. Miami's 3 for 3 on 3rd down on this drive, now facing a 3rd and 6. Ward with time.
Touchdown, Miami. What a strong catch by Xavier Strepo there. He had to muscle his way for that catch. Perfect throw, pinpoint throw. Good timing as well on that route. But look at that. Xavier Strepo has just tremendous body control.
And a great route by Restrepo in the slot, working on Corey Thornton.
That's the first touchdown Louisville defense has given up in the 3rd quarter this year. And it comes on a 14-play drive that took up over 6.5 minutes. Michael Corbin. Congratulations. With career reception on rear reception number Restrepo. He just returned it out and up. He never retired in Miami history now. What a career. What a career for Xavier Restrepo.
Second on Miami career receptions. Wow. Impressive drive from Miami there. Especially it being the first drive in the second half. Give them now 2 touchdown lead. Now you can really kind of dial up the pressure here. As long as you maintain that lead.
IHG1 Rewards, 19 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations, one loyalty program that lets you guess how you guessed.
As a makeup salon stylist, I love giving customers the look they want. With Footnotes, we save your haircut details, so it's one less thing for you to worry about. And when I see that confidence at the end of the cut, that's everything to me.
Wendy's took their nugs to a whole new level of sauce. Seems like everyone's trying to get their fingers on when you gotta bring the sauce on any dish, it's gotta be Wendy's.
COVID-19. I'm not waiting. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for adults with mild to moderate COVID-19 and a high risk factor for it becoming severe. It does not prevent COVID-19, but symptoms are mild. But I'm not risking it. If it's COVID, Paxlovid. Paxlovid must be taken within the first 5 days.
Martinez and Fletcher been impressive on the ground here today. Martinez got 9 carries for 55 yards, has a long of 21, averaging 6.1 yards per carry. While Mark Fletcher still has 10 carries for 68 yards. Of course, that's 6.8 yards per carry, and he has a long of 23. Seems like a two-back set today with Fletcher and Martinez. Both of them performing at a really high level.
If it's COVID, Paxlovid. Ask your doctor today.
ABC College Football, presented by Toast Gummy Bites, is brought to you by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
That was a 9-yard touchdown moments ago by Xavier Restrepo. We think of all the great receivers in Miami history like that guy, Michael Irvin.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. Oh, wow. He's going to score.
Sensational yards from Colin Lacey.
And just like that, Miami's offense is going to get right back on the field. Back and forth we go here.
So we have a drive that took him over 6 minutes from Miami. And in a matter of seconds, Louisville responds. It doesn't matter how you do it. 7-7. And Louisville just did it in explosive, dynamic, 15-second fashion. Any way you can get it done right. Great job is coming
games of the season, back in the last 3. They are glad to have him back as a receiver, let alone as a kick returner.
Well, good thing Miami's got an explosive offense that can score points because special teams and defense has let Miami down in this game thus far.
Now get a kick return for a touchdown. Two amazing offenses that don't look like they're slowing down, but put up points and bundles. What a fun day. And look at this crowd here at L&M Stadium. Jordan Rogers with me, in for Jesse Popper. Stormy Bonatoni in for Katie George is going to be working the big one at Texas tonight. And then Formula One action tomorrow right here on ABC. There's the view from our officials on cam as they kick away here with a catch.
There's a silver lining there. The defense is going to be well rested, especially if we get another drive, another long drive. With 15, I think that was Markeith Williams has to make that play.
Isn't college football great? Isn't this guy something too? Cam Ward. He went with the short pitch and then had to turn it around with a lot of traffic for Mark Fletcher.
Oh no.
Louisville says the ball came out. It's a turnover, and the Cardinals have it. Jordan, you says that things could go bonkers. It's happening right in front of us. And I think Thor Griffin might have punched that one out. And Jordan Gerard looks like he recovered, and that's the stun Miami reaction. But this is what good teams do. They don't leave it up to just the offense.
Fletcher. Fletcher definitely gets the ball punched out there.
Mark Fletcher using really sure-handed. Thor Griffith with a big force fumble. The hammer. See what I did there? Thor with the hammer. Thor, who played at Harvard and then transferred to Louisville, comes up with a big play. The former Ivy League star comes up with a forced fumble, and now Louisville at the Miami 26 with a chance to tie the game against the number 6 undefeated Hurricanes. Chuck with time downfield. Oh, that was right in the hands of Isaac Brown.
Nice coverage by Kiko to break that up.
Such a good play design here by Jeff Brom. Gets Isaac Brown one-on-one with Maui Noah. Really good coverage, actually. Ball was maybe a hair short and just so close.
Really good coverage to keep up with a speedy Isaac Brown on that play.
Was there contact there, Matt, in your eyes? Yeah, the defender was not playing the ball. It also looked like he had the right arm of the receiver pinned to his chest. So I think they should have had a flag there. This is an incompletion. This after the fumble recovery by Louisville. Isaac Brown. 5'9", maybe.
It seems like that's Barrow again on his tackle.
Austin was referencing there. Thought it could have been a PI. Yeah, a lot of times this happens, right? A linebacker running in space, no vision on the ball. Left hand maybe on the right hand there of Isaac Brown. I didn't see it.
I think they're getting a little ticky-tacky on the telecast.
But that left hand does impede that right arm of Isaac Brown as he's trying to make a play on that ball.
I think that's a good no call.
And then the fumble, the recovery by Louisville. Now a 3rd and 5. Here's Shuck. Drop 8 into coverage. Touchdown, Louisville! Ja'Cory Brooks!
That was a nice throw. Hometown kid Ja'Cory Brooks gets into the end zone. Corey Brooks, one of the best players that I've ever seen in high school football down here in South Florida. I personally thought he would be a little bit better on the college level, but still pretty solid.
The fumble recovery is cashed
And
in.
just like that, with 7 minutes left in the third, the over has hit.
31 with number 6 being pushed here. Thor Griffin.
But as we've seen before with this team, there's no panic in this team. I don't think this team is panicking at all. Based on what has happened in these last 2 weeks, I don't think there's any panic whatsoever with this team. This game has been pretty even down the line here. Even the stats show that this game is still pretty even. Now you have one turnover for each team. Total yards are almost identical, 306 to 293. Rushing yards, Miami has the advantage there, 137, 104. Passing yards, Louisville with the advantage of 189 to 169. Across the board, this is a pretty even game statistically, and now the score reflects that. Yeah, the outcome of the game seems to me that it's just going to come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes for the rest of this contest. Well, I am going to conclude is that this Miami defense is far from elite. Because we are now the third straight game where the opponent has scored over 30 points. And we've got a quarter and a half to play in this one.
Put yourself out there and always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache and beard. Totally honest. By the end of the day,
Albeit one of those touchdowns, obviously, that kickoff return. But either way, they're still going to. I anticipate they're still going to get over 30 points offensively. Louisville will. Unfortunately, Miami has the best offense in the country statistically. So they can pretty much score with anybody from what we've seen so far in this 2024 football season. This next drive will be key because you don't want to give this team any more momentum or that crowd any more confidence that they can upset Miami at this point. Defense just has to make a big play, just like they did in that first half with that forced fumble touchdown. They probably need another one of those type of big plays to win this game because both offenses seem to be scoring at will.
Moments ago, he had the touchdown catch as tied the game at 31-31. He's a few seem like they could be going a little bonkers or side right. Boy, did they suffer this touchdown to restore the line. Perfect drive that ate up almost half the quarter, and then the ball and kickoff return. Another lazy takes it to the house. It's like, okay, might be at least put together a drive, and then Thor knocks this one out with the hammer. Louisville, field position, and a couple plays later at the time by Tyler Shutt to Corey Brooks, and all of a sudden, we get a tie game. A tie game with Miami.
Each Powell beat on that play Haven't been overly impressed with Niche Powell in conference play. Seems to give up a big play, at least one big play a game. Although Mark Fletcher fumbles in the last series, he is still in the game for this series. Shows you the confidence they have in sophomore from Heritage.
He leads the nation in touchdown passes. He has 3 today. 23 on the year. Second down and 5. Now a little more concerned with those Miami fans. They traveled so well to this big showdown game. First sold-out ACC game here since 2017. Fletcher, second and 5.
He nearly broke that one.
We've definitely seen more pressure in the second half from defensive coordinator Ron English. Jeff Brown mentioned we've got to dial up the pressure. We can't let Cam Ward sit back there. That's time. Down up a field zone pressure. Able to bring down Mark Fletcher to force this third and short. We've seen this formation.
This would be an interesting call here. How they call this.
This is the time we see him mix it up. 3rd and 2. Fletcher, as he drives ahead, was really mark it here.
The mark is short. This is going to be an interesting call.
If so, that's a major stop for Louisville. Or these coaches have rolled the dice. It's 4th and 1. This is from the own 34-yard line. Mario Cristobal, the undefeated Kings.
I honestly think you pumped the ball here. But that's why I'm doing this and not coaching. Are they really going to go for it? And it's in shotgun. Got it. Wow. Risky call, Cristobal.
Read on that play. It took him a while to take it out of the gut of Fletcher. Made the right decision.
Risky call there.
But Cam Ward was the one. Hard to say no, saying let's go for it. We got this. Those around the program will tell you this is a level of leadership that they haven't seen in a while with Miami. The star quarterback, Cam Ward, in a thriller of a tie game.
Wow, he is wide open. You guys, can he score? Can he score? Oh no. Oh. Wow. Nearly scores there. Restrepo doing his thing once again. Canes fans out there, you guys need to start voting for Xavier Restrepo for the Kickoff award. Against USF, they ran the same play for a touchdown.
This is unbelievable. This third quarter has shown up, and Cam Ward, man, that throw down the sideline was big time. Under pressure, put it on the money to his number one receiver, Xavier Restrepo. And then again, another tight window man coverage throw there to cap it off with the TV.
How wild is this third quarter? So entertaining. On a wonderful start to this loaded day of college football on ABC. This is the kind of game we get. Boy, watch the...
Block by Arroyo here, just to get a little piece of Gelati, and that was all he needed. Just a half a second to buy time for Cam Ward to get it down to Xavier Restrepo, who's working in the slot. He's got a little wheel and go. Great job of selling it right here with his eyes and his head. That's what creates the separation. Throws the mailbox left hand up, saying, hey, I'm open. Cam Ward again with just enough time. And the touchdown throw to cap it off to Horton. Man, that's perfect coverage, but again, the perfect pass. Xavier Restrepo with Michael Irvin. He passed him on the all-time receptions list. And he came up so big moments ago. After the
Xavier Restrepo is an absolute dog.
in this third quarter is
He's a dog.
everything. It opened up with a long
The chemistry that Ward has with Restrepo is uncanny at this point.
And then Louisville comes back. The 100-yard kickoff return touchdown by Lacey. The big play
With that play.
Brooks. And then Ward. So dynamic.
63-yarder.
Contender putting on a Heisman-like performance on the road today with 4 touchdown passes. And you know we still got plenty of ball to go. And somehow we're back where we started off this second half with Louisville down just a touchdown after all the madness. And Colin Lacey sitting back, waiting for this kickoff. After just a few minutes
It's a fun game. I tell you that much. It's a fun game. Gotta love college football, right? Gotta love it. This is the greatest sport in the world. I don't care what anybody says.
So what? Go over his head this time.
Tight end getting out, just getting enough of him.
I mean, I see what they're saying. I just don't think there was any grab. There wasn't. Yeah, it was just that shoulder of Gelati. I understand where the arm was, and it looked like it could have been holding, but it's called. I think it was a good no call. It's 38-31, and the Louisville offense has had the ball for just 59 seconds in this third quarter. Isaac Brown. Let's bring in long-time official Matt Austin to a jump. He definitely prevents him from getting back to the quarterback. So I would like to see the foul there. You know, Matt, actually, his hand doesn't grab, but it gets a little friction. Like Matt said, up on that shoulder pad, it definitely impeded.
It's a questionable call. Could have gone either way. When you watch it in real time, it did look like he grabbed him. Or when you watch it and you slow it down, yeah. Oh, is that? That was Zaquan Patterson on that play, too, providing the boom. Nice to see Zaquan in the game, the 5-star out of Chaminade.
Dislodged the ball there, but not enough time, not enough possession there. I think that's the right call.
3rd down and 7. Here comes the heat, and it's incomplete. Miami gets off the field on 3rd down. That could be a critical play in how this game turns out. The pressure coming off that right side. Oh, they gouged up Jaden Harris with the pressure. Disguised it. And Miami gets off the field.
It's a fake. It isn't a punt after all.
Of course. They run a fake punt.
Special teams carrying the ball for 14 yards and a
First down on a fake punt. Man, oh man, we got everything today. Why would we think they were going to kick it? Why would we think they're going to punt it? In this game, how many times have we seen 4th down attempts from this side of the field, and that time just a great job. Dialing up your big punt, man. You have this, you're holding it every single week. You're like, do we get the look? What do we use it? That's a great call by Jeff Brom to dial up a trick play when we all should have expected that, right?
Listen, even the coaching staff at Miami sent it to us this week to expect everything. They even mentioned the fakes as the flag comes in. Jeez.
Do they give what would it be, an Emmy? Do they give Emmys for just quarters of football? Just one this quarter. Oscars, what is it?
How much do you love ball?
Submit it.
How much do you love ball?
You're sitting on your couch with a cold beverage, some appies sitting in front of you. You're having the best day you've ever had in your life watching this football game right now.
And this third quarter specifically. Unbelievable. Just bonkers. After the penalty, first down, Watson takes it straight ahead. Undefeated Miami being pushed back. And keep in mind what you have coming up. This is just the start of this day on ABC. You got Bama and Tennessee, number 7 and number 11 coming up. There's Jalen Milroe, the supremely athletic quarterback for Bama. You talk about a team that was pushed to the limit a week ago in that South Carolina game in the last 2 minutes. And they sort of resembled this third quarter.
One of the top defenses in the country in Tennessee.
Tyler Suckett, here goes Brooks again. Former Alabama Crimson Tide receiver, now leading the way for Louisville.
Well, you see how much they respect Ja'Cory Brooks' speed. He got the safety to turn his hips, and he wasn't even 10 to 15 yards further. Just set the ball with the shut out.
18 yards to Brooks, and the touchdown that tied up this game.
Oh, should have went for the ball. He goes for the ball there. He might house that.
Just you're finding anyone who has a play call to kind of take a breath in this corner. I mean, it's been so wild, right? So right there, just trying to get the ball to the perimeter, seems to break the tackle. That Brom's going to dial it up here again. Keep the metal. How much of the evidence off this third quarter? Final play of the third quarter. Incomplete. He was looking for
Nice play by Niche.
Miami trying to stay on the 38-41 as we head to the fourth. CSU college football presented by Tom's Gummy Bites. Return. After this message in the world from our ABC station, don't go anywhere.
Certainly a fun game here. Xavier Shuffle has 6 catches for 97 yards, targeted 8 times. Isaiah Horton's been targeted 7 times. He's got 3 catches for 17 and a touchdown. Ward has completed passes to 5 different receivers. Besides Restrepo and Horton is Fletcher, Sam Brown, and Jacoby George.
I voted for Donald Trump before, but this time I'm voting for Kamala.
Miami's 6 of 11 on third down, and Louisville 3 of 8 on third down. 2 for 2 are both teams on fourth down.
It helps us put everything we are into everything we do.
This is a pretty even game down the line, even when it comes to turnovers, major statistical categories. Completion percentage, yards per play. Which tells me that both of these defenses are pretty suspect in giving up plays. And I certainly just don't know just how many shootouts Miami can continue to just win. It probably won't be in any other shootouts. Georgia Tech could be one if Haynes King comes back, from injury. I don't see Duke necessarily being a shootout or Wake Forest. Syracuse could be, possibly.
Energy in this place as we start the fourth quarter. It is third quarter was like small batch, single barrel, just keep pouring it. And here we go, fourth quarter, 38-31, undefeated Miami being tested here in Louisville. And shot closed away. 20 points in that third quarter, but I mean the points alone, the plays, they're just wild plays, fourth down conversion, they got what's in there, we got a little bit of everything. Fourth down, he was going for fourth down since I was on 35. Here's a fourth down and 8.
Fourth down and 8 is big play here. Oh, that's a hold that they didn't call. So they don't call the hold on the offensive line. That was told to me against Tyler Barron. But they're going to call defensive holding? It's tough. I don't know. Questionable call. At this point, holding them to a field goal is a win. Always kind of nervous when you see early flags. Can't go either way.
After the initial shift, and then moving at the same time with the motion there.
Both quarterbacks have had their moments today. Jordan for the first one. Heisman contender with an opportunity here to make a statement. This drive to open up the field. Running back to flank him on 2nd and 15. After the 5-yard penalty.
Ooh, they're showing blitz. This is almost like an all-out. Oh, they backed off of it. Corey Brooks is a dog, man. Absolute dog. Nice to see him excelling. Maybe not in this game, but nice to see him excelling on the college football level like he should. He won a state championship with Miami Booker T. Washington. That's a touchdown. Oh, this Miami defense can't stop anybody right now. Back and forth we go. We are back tied in this game. 13 minutes left. I wonder how this one's going to play out.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. I was like, Cloud9. 2 words, Cloud9.
Defense has to make a game-changing type play. Once again, stats pretty even across the board in almost every category. Total yards, Miami's 381 to Louisville's 368. Passing yards, Miami's 239 to Louisville's 237. Rushing yards, Miami leads 142 to 131. Penalties, each team has 3 each. Miami for 30 yards, Louisville for 13. Third down conversions, there's a bit of a discrepancy there. Louisville converting 3 of 9, while Miami's converted 6 of 11. Both 2 for 2 on fourth downs. Total plays about even 54-53. Miami averaging 7.2 yards per play, with Louisville averaging 6.8. Miami has the advantage in yards per completion, 14.1 to 10.8.
Hey, Marco. What are you doing, buddy? Boys wanted to be in the Pokemon parade.
Yeah, this is a pretty even game, and it seems the team with the ball last might very well win this game. It's kind of how this is playing out. Either that or some kind of game-changing defensive play is going to decide this one.
Shop Macy's lowest prices of the fall season for the best prices on what you need now, like coats, sweaters, and updates for your home. Plus, don't miss limited time specials today at Macy's.
I'm excited. It's hometown's week, but the conversations are not what I expected.
So is this real?
Your father is the one that I worry about. He's not dealing with you. Yeah, I'm like dating nobody.
Taco Bell Lip Moss student section. You know they're going to be rocking it like Tin Roof from 3rd Street High tonight, Jordan, and they're going to be competing all season long. Be the Taco Bell Lip Moss student section here at Taco Bell. Taco Bell have to learn more.
You know what? Let's check out Taco Bell's Fall High tonight in Louisville. If this thing keeps going in this direction.
38-38. After an utterly outrageous third quarter, then the fourth quarter opens up with Shuck hitting Watson for the touchdown to tie things up. Chris Johnson Jr. on the return. Flag is down at the 42-yard line. Miami opened up the second half with a long, sustained touchdown drive. They were up by 14.
With the kickoff return, and then shot Brooks. He's going to give him go-to in the second half. The touchdown there. And Miami considered since that happened all year in the second half. They've been cardiac hits. The whole continues to
First carry from back that was not Fletcher or Martinez this afternoon. A.J. Allen gets the carry on this drive. Oh, he spins out of the tackle. Makes it all the way down to the 20. Big play for Miami. That's going to be on his highlight tape. Nice catch by Jacoby. Nice to see them run the hurry up.
Into the end zone. Hurricanes retake the lead. Watch him just cave this left side down. Working with Elijah Arroyo as well. But the block on the corner just takes his guy. Bastion Jalopy's the best defensive player there. The front for Louisville, tapped to the ground.
And this is just the way it's going to go.
This is going to be back and forth for the next 11 minutes. Morgales with the extra point.
Just a two-minute drive.
Ran the ball well. 45 to 38.
Touchdown set up by a big catch and run by Sam Brown.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shoppers.
That play went for 59 yards.
Outdoor adventures. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in Mercedes, you expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUV featuring all the GLC plug-in
I'm out here too. Save money with experience. You know, like someone who has a lot of subscriptions. I have a lot. You can say 4 subscriptions all in one place. Cancel what you don't like. So whoever goes first.
minutes to play. That special teams touchdown, that defensive touchdown here, they can go for it for 50 on the stop. Cannot break free. It's a play call. There's got to be feeling like just felt like they got a couple yards there. Averaging over 7 yards per rush still. I know Isaac runs out, but did not say too much into it. But really, well, you'll have to get him on back. He just fires some plays.
That's tough.
So that's what I'm talking about. It's so working here to keep the ball in the Tyler Sharp's hands quickly. Ball comes out quick, great balance on the sideline to pick up the first down. A methodical drive here with the leg for Louisville. That's good for defensive coordinator for Miami saying, "One, two, three, drop that time as pressure forms it away."
That should be intentional grounding. He was in the pocket. Intentional grounding. He was in the pocket, and there was nobody around. Big play. Who was that coming in? Is that Mesidor? Looked like that was Mesidor. Sure was. Keaton Mesidor essentially gets credited with a sack there, causing the intentional grounding and loss down. Big negative play. Those type of plays that Miami needs to win this game. It's now 2nd and 22. Now we're at 3rd and 22. This becomes crucial here.
That one just took off. Tyler shoved a little bit there. Pick up 10 or 12 here. The way this game has been going, we've seen a lot of 4th down calls rolling the dice. See if they can get a little chunk here. Put the decision to Jeff Barnes' lap. Intentional grounding turned into a now 3rd and 22. Can they climb out of it?
Incomplete. Who's that? DP. DP with it. That almost looked easy for DP.
Great job there by Porter. This is just that sticks route, right? Run up about 12 to 15 yards. Turn your chest to the quarterback. Porter does a great job of there, not going through the receiver, not going through the back to hug his loose, getting his left hand around to break that up. Lance Gidry there coming up with a big stop.
Big stop for the defense there.
Takes a good Louisville bounce.
Like to see Ray field that, at least for a fair catch. AJ Allen.
Jalen Rivers with a big block there. Arroyo coming around as well. Now this is where Miami can use up this clock, right? We've seen both teams jumping down the tempo. Now you want your veteran quarterbacks to start to let this play clock tick down as much as
If they can put together a drive like how they did at the beginning of this second half, where they took about 6.5 minutes off the clock and score, that may be all Miami needs to win this game.
But unable to connect. It'll be second down. Ward with over 300 yards passing and 4 touchdown passes today.
300 yards passing for the 7th straight game.
Defensive line. Now come up with a stop at the ball back to the Louisville offense. Here's Ward on second down. Here's Allen in space with Walker's in front.
Well, if he just had a little bit more burst of speed, he would have had that first down.
Next to Ward here on 3rd and 3.
First down. Critical seconds running off the clock here. Even a field goal for Miami does them plenty if they can make it a 2-score game. Ward sacked for the 3rd time today. It's a late blitz. Seemed like, yeah, late blitz coming from that side. Nicely disguised. He didn't see him coming. Third and 17 here. Is he going to make it? He does. This guy. Huge first down conversion by Cam Ward. Ward has 8 carries for 29 yards. Going with his 319 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. They're chewing that clock up, man. They got trust in A.J. Allen in this spot. It's nice to see. They got 3 legit running backs that can be RB1. This is being a little too much. Well, let's see the replay. Let's see how it turned out here. Can't really tell here. That is definitely coming forward, right? Feels like his arm is going forward. Yeah. For sure. You kind of never know with these ACC officials here.
It's really close. I think it's coming just a little right. You see how the ball comes out of his hand, how the nose is still coming forward. Remember, the ACC uses a frequency command center. So the officials we have here are getting guidance.
That definitely looks like an incomplete pass, but you never know with these refs. You never know with these ACC refs and what they're going to rule here.
With the first straight year of as head coach Jeff awaits the answer. As it starts now, it's a follow every touchdown before an extra point away from time again. Boy, the back of that play is moving his arm.
They made the right call. A little surprised that they made the right call. That was definitely the right call, though. It's third down. It's critical. I wonder what they call here. They go with the run to Martinez, and he gets it. Wow. The confidence they had in Martinez and the offensive line to call that play in that moment. Take it out of Cam Ward's hands to put it in your running back's hands is huge. Big play call. It's like an S. Cooper a little banged up.
And as they check him out, we will take a short time out. 45-38 Miami.
I'm a recruiter, and I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused, never miss a play.
So far, it seems like this is another one of those drives by both Cam Ward and offensive coordinator Shannon Dawson that currently working to perfection. Miami is. Let's see what they are on field here. Certainly throws in range.
Always replace it.
This drive, it started on the Miami 20-yard line. It's now on the Louisville 34.
I love giving customers the look they want. With footnotes, we save your haircut details, so there's one less thing for you to worry about. And when I see that confidence at the end of the cut, that's everything to me.
Jersey makes the fresh familiar. You can't get that smell anywhere else unless you have one of these. For my system, no. Real great and funny. The Jersey Mike's thing. There's Dylan Sampson, who has 15 rushing touchdowns on the season. Tennessee and Alabama. Both these teams have picked up that second loss in the Louisville kickoff. It's going to just 3:50 because it is wild. Still here. Number 6, undefeated Miami. Put away against Louisville.
Time is continuing to run here. Ooh, wow. What touchdown. What a run by Damian Martinez. That's why he was the most coveted running back coming out of the transfer portal. The power from Damian Martinez gets him into the end zone.
Martinez got a really good short physical runs on this drive that time. You saw a little burst from the 6', 230-pound back. And then you mentioned it, Joe. Carried all but one or two guys that kind of tucked into the end zone. They're on an 11-play drive that goes 80 yards, took up over 6 minutes, and then a 30-yard touchdown run by Martinez.
30-yard touchdown run. Puts the Canes up by 2 scores. That's about 4 minutes left.
I don't know what's up with Cam Ward. I just think this is a Heisman Trophy winner. He has to be. This is amazing. Another amazing performance by him.
Absolutely. Najee Tobias joining me, representing for CanesCounty.com. Thanks for joining me. It's been a crazy game, man.
Like
crazy game. This last run by Damian Martinez was amazing.
Definitely. If you are to like actually leave the TV screen, as I just did, I left the TV screen for about 1 minute, then we get a Miami score. It's crazy.
Yeah,
This
this
is
has been
must-see
an
TV.
entertaining game.
Oh my goodness. And that play in which what happened? Okay. Well, Louisville initially had the touchdown, the fumble recovery for the touchdown, and then it got called back. I thought it changed everything. Oh, see what happens here.
Lacey had the big kickoff return touchdown earlier, but very good coverage against him here just after the 23.
Would you say that this is Cam Ward's best game of the season out of all the games that he's played in for Miami?
That's tough. Best game of the season. I mean, I mean, the Florida game was great. He was great in USF as well. It was definitely better than the last two games for sure. It's definitely his best conference game because he has not turned the ball over.
I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to say yes. Just because.
That's the simple answer.
I don't think it really matters what the numbers are. I'm just looking at his level of impact on the entire game from the first possession to now.
Second down, strikes downfield, complete for a first down to Brooks. So good. So good. Everybody knows the ball is going.
Now I see that he's thrown 4 touchdown passes and no picks in the game. That's amazing in itself.
Yeah, and he's over 300 yards for the 7th time this season.
15 yards to Brooks. 3.5 minutes to play.
And we're going to find out how many 20-plus yards plays that he converted on today. I know that Miami is number 1 in the nation with that. So we're going to find out later.
3 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout remaining for Louisville. Second and 14.
Got him. Who's that? Reuben Bain. Hurricane Bain gets a sack.
Coming through big time today. I think one of the biggest plays of the game, at least on the defensive side, that was his was it fumble recovery that caused the touchdown? He forced the fumble and that caused the touchdown. That play from the Louisville 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Take fellow Miami product. Got Miami Central taking the ball from Homestead. I'm sorry. I just had to go there. Isaac Brown.
Yeah, there's a lot of South Florida versus South Florida, which you like to see. Ja'Cory Brooks has been great in this game. Don Chaney had a couple of good plays.
And my guy, Ashton Gelati from Boca Raton, Palm Beach County. Anytime I get a chance to talk about Palm Beach, I will. So we do have somebody from Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ashton Gelati.
It's 4th down. You got to go for it here. This is pretty much the ball game here. They don't convert here. This game is donezo.
Effectively over. And I think they're going to, for some reason, I think they're going to convert.
They get us flag on Richard.
So it's a first down. Looks like.
Yep.
Now, one thing that Miami definitely needs to work on, they need to work on their penalties. That's been a problem for a good part of the season.
Yeah. Hasn't been that terrible in this game, but yeah, I agree. Oh, was that's a hold? Finally, they call one.
That's
This
going to
one's
be on
coming back for sure.
coming back.
Yeah, looks like it was a hold on Tyler Barron trying to get on off the edge.
It seemed like to me, I could be wrong here, but it feels like to me, Louisville's been getting most of the calls this game.
Sylvester, left tackle, probably should have had a holding call in the last play on Bain, and this one, Joe, you're used to this.
But not this one.
You put it down pretty good.
That penalty is critical. First and 20. Okay.
They go with the quick screen to Lacey, and Lacey is tackled near midfield.
They got to hurry up.
We will reach the 2-minute timeout. Louisville desperate for something here, trailing by 14.
Marcus, I want you to comment on the
So
state.
penalties are actually. What'd you say?
I want you to, if you can, I want you to comment on the state of the ACC as a whole. The reason why I'm asking you to do this is because when we get to the ACC title game and we get to all these potential bowl matchups, we're going to have to really talk about the strength of the conference and how that could affect Miami. I think the ACC, for me, is stronger than what people may think. I'm pretty impressed by what I'm seeing overall.
I mean, I generally kind of feel that every year. Like it's an underrated conference, and the SEC is overrated. But that perception hasn't been broken yet. That national perception, and what could happen is Miami could make it to the ACC. That's the playoffs to like a 3-loss SEC team. I could see it happening. You know, so it's all because of the perception of the conference. And Miami's schedule is just not looking good right now. You got a Florida State team that coming up. You know, Virginia Tech, thankfully, they won the other day. Maybe they'll, string some wins together. Georgia Tech has 5 wins. Syracuse also has 5 wins as well. So you just need some of these other teams to win a little bit more to hopefully maybe they get ranked towards the end of the season for the strength of the conference to just aesthetically look better.
What I'm looking at for Miami right now is not so much what's in the ACC. I'm looking at the Big 12 conference. I know that's a wide open conference. There's a wide range of opinions that people have on the Big 12. I'm not sure if we can say Big 12 is a better conference than ACC or worse. It depends on the week, depends on the games, depends on the teams. I really want to see how that turns out. Does the ACC champion get ranked over the Big 12 champion, or is it the other way around? I think that's going to really matter when it comes to college football playoff.
Well, I think that the champion doesn't really matter because the champion will get the first round bye either way. It's just the loser of the championship games. Do those teams get in? Does the loser of the ACC championship get in? Or does the loser of the Big 12 championship game get in? Or will they just put in the third SEC team? You know what I mean?
I'm going to say this right now. I have a very bold prediction. I think
those are the critical factors.
4 SEC teams in there and 4 Big 10 teams. They're going to find a way.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it happening, but hopefully it doesn't happen. When it comes to the penalties, by the way, both teams have 5 penalties. Miami has 5 penalties for 55 yards. Louisville has 5 penalties for 23 yards.
Okay.
Trailing by 14. That is incomplete. Again looking for Brooks.
What I'm impressed by with Louisville's quarterback, he hasn't committed any turnovers. I thought he would have committed one or two by now.
Yeah, he's a decent quarterback. I would classify him as a game manager. He's managing the game. He's not necessarily losing the game.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
He's taking what the defense gives him.
Crossing midfield to the 44-yard line.
Well, looks like it comes down to this play, does it?
No, is it a fourth
Well,
quarter? It's going to be 4th down and 9.
Our college football rankings are brought to you by Verbo.
I really like Louisville's running back.
Texas is taking on Georgia. Miami here, the big test.
All right, this is it.
Clemson ended up pulling away after being down 10 early in that game. Alabama, Tennessee to follow. We've had some weird stuff happen.
So my prediction is the loser of the Texas-Georgia game will get jumped by Miami.
Will get jumped by Miami? Both of them are already in front.
Well, Miami is behind Texas and Georgia. I just seen it. Georgia's 5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, but Georgia loses. They're definitely they'll have 2 losses. There's no way they're going to put a 2-loss team in front of an undefeated Miami team in the rankings. Wow, they're staying alive here, Louisville.
I had a feeling this would happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Louisville scored.
South Carolina against Alabama last week. Shot plenty of time, but he doesn't have any.
Okay, there we go.
Now he has to go underneath where you try to get it to Cheney, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, is Cheney hurt?
Impressive receiver core.
Cheney's hurt in that play.
Players down. It's Donald Cheney, the former Miami Hurricane running back who transferred to Louisville.
The Belen Jesuit alum, Don Cheney.
You know, it's interesting to really assess Miami, Jordan, because you sit back, you have Cam Ward.
So what we got on Louisville? We got Belen Jesuit represented. We got Boca. We got Homestead.
We got Booker T. We got Miami Central. We counting Hurricane players too, or just Louisville?
I'm just talking.
Just Louisville, yeah.
That's South Florida had on the whole ACC. Including Louisville.
I mean, Ja'Cory Brooks did go to IMG in his final year, so I guess that counts too.
Oh, okay. Look at that. First and goal. Corey Brooks. Okay.
Obviously, Ja'Cory Brooks, who has over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown.
I still think Miami wins this one. I always thought they would win.
I mean, at this point, if they score, all they have to do is recover an onside kick.
And why do I have a feeling that might not happen? Because of just how this game has been going.
Right there, the safety, you can work on him. And again, with the guy over the top, a perfect throw by Shuck on the back shoulder to protect him from Mish Powell there closing in.
I'd love to see at the end of the game how Ja'Cory Brooks did against Miami. I know he's had a great game.
He's over 100 yards.
Reminder that Alabama, Tennessee is coming your way in moments, and then the big one tonight.
He has 5 catches for 103. Been targeted 10 times.
Katie George with both assignments there. football game and Formula One. We're thrilled to have Stormy with us, taking her place in what's been a fun day to get this day of college football started. Tyler Shuck looking to throw back against the grain, but that was well covered, and he didn't have an option, so that leaves 58 seconds and second and goal.
At least we know that they have to score.
If he's not there, you got two blockers and a tight end wide open. So a really good job on the backside safety Harris there.
Now, I have the Miami game on my Roku TV screen. I heard Louisville scored. I don't know if it's on this next play.
Why would you just spoil it like that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you just spoil it like that? Like,
I gotta spoil it. There's a reason for that.
Don't you realize we're on a live watch, bro? Like, why are you spoiling it for the audience? There's 296 watching this.
296. Oh, okay. All right. But I'm not going to say anything else because I don't really know what happens next.
Corey Brooks again. Corey Brooks is an NFL receiver for sure.
Thank you to everybody who is watching this live with us. All 296 viewers. Appreciate all of you.
See, one of the comments on the stream is like, why did the guests do us like that? Talking about you, bro.
I was just talking. I ain't even noticed that. There was a bunch of people on there, but I still appreciate them. Appreciate you guys. All right, so we got 54 seconds left. Let's see what happens next. It's going to be huge. What do you predict will happen next?
Well, onside kick. Miami recovers. Oh.
Last recovered onside kick, 2020 versus Miami. Go figure.
For their onside attempt. As you see the way he's lining it up, you will often see that used off the front of the tee. Let's see if he goes for the double bounce attempt here based on that position of the ball. And a timeout is going to be used by Mario Cristobal, as Danny Coulter's his special teams coordinator, and they probably want to see both formations.
They hating on you on the live, bro.
To prepare the hands team, Jordan.
What are they saying? I'm not even paying attention.
They telling me to drop you from the live.
Told me to drop me.
Yeah, and they said it sounds like you're trying to give Louisville hope.
I'm not trying to give anybody hope. I just don't know what's going to happen. All right. I'm with you, Marcus. I'm with you.
It'll come off the foot of Nick Keller, and it'll be a mad dash once this goes 10 yards to see if Louisville can have one last chance or if Miami can put it away and stay undefeated. A reminder that Alabama and Tennessee is starting right now on ESPN2, but we will get you there soon enough right here on ABC. We've got one more chapter to write. Here it is, onside attempt, and he goes deep downfield where it's easily fielded. And
easy money.
Over.
That was like the worst onside kick I've probably ever seen.
That's Xavier Restrepo wearing a different jersey to not have the double number. And
it's a flag.
Big win. This is a big win for Miami here.
Let's see what this flag is about.
It was unnecessary roughness, but big win for the Miami Hurricanes, man.
7-0.
7-0 for first time since 2017. Defense was suspect again. There's no way that they can I don't think they can win the ACC with the way the defense is playing right now. They can outscore people. This offense, arguably the best in the nation. Oh, they're actually taking a knee. Look at Cristobal taking a knee.
Making mistakes. I love it. There we go, Cristobal. Proud of you.
Taking a knee.
It's sold out. It's a talented Louisville roster.
Restrepo had the 43 jersey because someone else on the field had 7, so he put that 43 on. So he took it off to go back to 7 for one of the people asking on here.
Oh, viewers, just want to make it very clear. I'm not rooting for Louisville in any kind of way. I was just predicting something was going to be interesting towards the end, even though obviously we didn't want it to be interesting. That's all that is. So I'm clearing that up right now for all the viewers.
Oh, did he just fumble? Oh, come on, bro. Cam Ward just fumbled like taking a knee. He's probably so used to not doing that.
All right, just one more left, and we're done. 7-0 on the season. There we go.
The Miami Hurricanes defeat the Louisville Cardinals 52-45 to go to 7-0 on the year. That's gonna wrap it up. What you got to say, Najee?
21 of 32, 319 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. It's a great stat line.
Cam Ward for Heisman. The Heisman campaign continues for QB1 of the Miami Hurricanes. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the live watch here on CanesCounty.com. Visit CanesCounty.com for more information regarding Miami Hurricanes athletics as well as this game, as far as the game story coming up by Najee Tobias in a few moments. And we'll also try to get the post-game pressers as soon as they are available.
Marcus, thank you so much.
Next time. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.